Middles FC, let's have it right. Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So have it right. Up the Chelsea, up Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here tonight. Big up every single you. First and foremost, guys, like the video, guys. If you haven't smashed that like button, you know what to do. I should just say, land your minerals and like the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Get in the chat, people. Get in the chat. And also, we got the Minerals FC membership pinned at the top of the live chat. You want to be part of the community, guys, and become a member and support the channel. You know what to do. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to my members in here as well. Big up to every single one of you. And most importantly, hit your notification buttons, guys. Hit your notifications so you know exactly when I'm going live. I keep forgetting to say it. I've landed it. Let's go. So we're going to have a good show tonight, guys. A good show tonight. We're going to do a little bit of a mix-up. We're going to do a bit of a different kind of thing, guys. Different kind of thing. But listen, let's have it right. Let's run through your comments very, very quickly, and we're going to go straight into it, guys. We're going to go straight into it. All right. Big up Chelsea old boys in here. My geezer. Smash those likes and subscribe to the best Chelsea platform. You know what I mean? I'm honoured that you guys think that this is the best Chelsea platform. Like, this is what it's about. You know, this is what I started it. I wanted to build something, and I'm building it. And without you guys, it ain't possible. Big up to you, Chelsea old boys. As always, guys, for all of us, really. And as a Minerals FC tradition, we have to, every stream, it has to be landed to let everyone know that we see things they'll never see. Let's have it right. Those tin pot of London club ain't got no minerals like Chelsea, mate. Ain't got no minerals. Let's have it right. Big up to you, Chelsea old boys. My geezer. Lovely to see you in here. Big up Leo in here. Jamar in here. Let's have it right. Pep knows the baller Kai is, and some of us ungrateful Chelsea fans don't. Let's have it right. We're going to delve into that, guys. We're going to delve into that. Interest is still interest, guys. Interest is interest. Big up RD in here as well. Big up Stretters in here. Let's have it right, Jimmy. Private joke there. When it comes to Roy Keane, Jimmy Hasselbank says something like, "Nah, he doesn't do it. Ronaldo don't give enough," and then he goes, "Jimmy, no, Jimmy, what?" You know what I mean? Love that. I played it on my stream last night, and that made me tickle. That did. Big up to Roy Keane. Quoted, "Minerals man is like Paul Scholes." Let's have it right. Coming from an ex-player and a pundit that never gives praise, mate. He's like, listen, Roy's got minerals. Let's have it right. And he says it how it is. And to make a comparison like that to a world-class player in our minerals, man, is fantastic. We got to take note of that, guys. We have to take note of that. Big up DJ Savin here. Interest usually means 100% Pep wants him. Chelsea fans that want him gone will be worried now. Pep does not go for bums or average players. He goes for talent and class, which Kai falls under 100%, 129%. Let's have it right. You know, we're going to delve into it. Let me just run through you guys. Faded Samuel. I don't understand why you guys want him to. We don't want him to leave. No one as far as I know, yeah, and I speak for myself, no one at Minerals FC wants Kai to leave. It's all the haters and all the ones that don't understand. They ain't got any patience. It's like they've never drunk wine in their life. You know what I mean? With wine, you got to let it mature. It adds value, and it's delightful when you get it. If you time and patience. Fan base don't know about patience. All they want is immediacy. They forget that we're in a rebuild, guys. Yeah, they forget that we're building. We've got a new manager again, that we have to start the whole process again. So it's unfortunate for Kai and a lot of players, but none of us here want Kai sold, mate. None of us want Kai sold here. Big up Mickey Joy Boy. Big up the Silky German. Hands off, man. Shitty. Let's have it right. I have a long journey tomorrow from London City Airport, a one-stop to Salzburg. We all follow the Chelsea over land and sea, and Leicester up the Chelsea, up Minerals FC. Big up to you, Chelsea old boys. I didn't doubt you were going, geezer. I didn't doubt it. 1 second. Big up to you. Proper Chelsea, mate. Let's have it right. Everyone's got to realise Chelsea old boys is proper fucking Chelsea guys. Let's have it right, yeah. So we show love and respect to Chelsea old boys chat, and always from me, guys, always. Big up Elias. No way Havertz is going City there, Foden and Grealish. Well, let's have it right. They play with Kai Havertz, as does De Bruyne. So doesn't have any substance, geezer, what you're saying now. Big up CFC King, big up Johnny, up the Minerals FC, up the Chelsea. Kai is going nowhere. We are not that foolish as before. The Silky German will come good. Chelsea. Let's have it right. It's all about patience, guys. Nathan Gibbs has been quiet ever since you muddied the brown envelope. Listen, I'm still waiting for Rabo. Is it Rabois? Have you say his name? That PSG midfielder. I'm still waiting. Apparently, wanted him. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Koundé. How's that going, guys? Toothpick in the mud. Team sheet merchant in the mud. Let's have it right. We move. Minerals FC muds anyone. Let's just run through. Havertz, Longland, too much just to move on. I don't doubt he will go back to Germany. He's only 22. I think he's just turned 23, DJ Sav, but literally just turned 23. He has a long way to go. Chelsea fans that don't want Kai will be so pissed off once he moves on. Let's have it right. Big up Mitchie in here. Lovely to see you in here, Geezer. Big up Johnny Boy. Big up to you, Geezer, my member as well. Lovely to see you in here. Let's have it right. Oi, Mitchie Boy. Let's go. Nutty Blue in it. Well, bring up Minerals C, land it. Let's go. Big up to you, Geezer. I read it wrong. Big up to you, Geezer. All the way from New Zealand as well, representing Minerals FC in New Zealand, representing the Chelsea in New Zealand. We love it, guys. We're international here. We are international. Let's have it right. Big up to you, Geezer. Big up Francis in here. Like the video, guys. Like the video. Like it. John CFC says you're a little crap at the end of the intro. A lot of people block onto that, but I was like when Stanford Chidge said that, I couldn't help but crack up, mate. That was organic as well. Let's have it right. That was organic. That's how he wanted to say it. Johnny's got the fucking minerals, bro. Big up, Chidge. Big up the Chelsea fan cast as well. Great pod, guys. Go and listen to it. It's very, very, very good. Very, articulated. It's a nice, easy listen to, guys. You know what I mean? And proper Chelsea there as well. Have it right. Big up Lee in here. Who we mudding today? Listen, we can mud anyone. Listen, everyone's been very quiet. Have you not noticed? A lot of the platforms have been very, very quiet. So I wonder why that is. Big up Emery Danger in here as well. Lovely to see you in here. Hustle Up's in here. Lovely to see you in here. Luca as well. Geezer. Chelsea are not going to sell Havertz to City. It's bullshit. Let's have it right. He's one me. Big up to you. Carefree Lewis running his agenda. Yeah, he's running an agenda, mate. It's not good. Lewis needs to pattern up, mate. Needs to pattern up. Barzan, big up to you, Geezer. Johnny, at the same time, it depends on Kai himself because Timo left and was close to him, so he may or may not consider leaving, but hope he stays for now. It's a great point, Barzan, about Timo leaving. I did say it affects Kai because Kai's missus is very, very close to Timo's missus. Whatever they did together in London, they were like stuck together like glue. And also, let's have it right, Minnels Mount has got a very, very close relationship with Kai as well. They get on really, really well and on and off the pitch. So we have to rely on Minnels Mount to just get Kai settled down, feel good, and let his football do the talking. You know what I mean? Because we have to take into consideration everything off the pitch, not just on the pitch. We have to take into consideration what's off the pitch because there's a lot of things on. Do you know? Look at Ronaldo, the child, and all that is shocking, mate. You know, you can never get over something like that. And you know, if it isn't for the football, what would he be? How is he mentally? So you have to think of these things and what makes people act in the way they act and perform the way they perform, guys. King Kai Havertz, let's have it right. King Kai. Listen, Matthew, yeah. Last year we battered them 6-0, yeah. We're going through turmoil. We're changing managers. We've got players that down-tooled us, yeah. You ain't got none of that at Arsenal right now. You've had Arteta. You're in your 4th season with Arteta. And what's he done? You lot don't even know the Champions League anthem. It's gone. The memory bank's empty, mate. All the hard drives deleted. UCL anthem deleted. UCL football deleted. Chelsea Football Club deleted Arsenal, bro. There is no history there. All right. And Arteta bottled it last year. So, yeah, I'm going to take the piss out of you drawing against Southampton because you're so-called title contenders. You're so-called balling out under Arteta. A game you should have won against Southampton, but you didn't. So we move. They ain't finishing above us, mate. They ain't finishing above us, mate. Miko, big up to you, geezer. Time for Cobham youngsters to be given chances. They need to be tested or moved off, coming on for 10 minutes. Yeah, but what Cobham youngsters are you talking about? You know, not everyone makes it from Cobham into Chelsea. It's just like, it's unheard of. Since John Terry, Jody Morris and players like that, it's very unheard of. It's very unheard of. Only Mason Mount, Reece James, and you're getting Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's gone on countless loans. You know, you got Trev. I'd say Trev, Mace, Reece are the key. Callum did come through, but he's on loan. So, you know, you've got to look at the ones that are still at Chelsea and performing at a high level. Trev was Minerals last game. He was man of the match for me, Brentford and against Man United. So that speaks volumes. But not everyone from Cobham is going to get those minutes and get that opportunity. We have to respect that. Big up Cursor in here as well. Big up Johnny the Rum Machine. Let's have it right. I love my rum. I love a bit of Dead Man Fingers. I love a bit of the Kraken. I like black and rum, bit rum and black, old school drink, proper minerals drink that. You know what I mean? It goes down a treat. And let's have it right. Kai Havertz is like a rum as well, mate. You know, you can enjoy that. and have a good time like we did in Porto. Majority of the time, he's that fine wine as well. Do you know what I mean? And it's maturing at the minute, so we have to give him time and patience. Yeah, we need to respect the silky German and appreciate what he's done at our football club already. Big clutch player, mate. Clutch player. Big up to you, Geezer. Big up, Ted Walker. Big up to you, Geezer. I ain't seen you in here for a little while. Big up to you. Let's have it right up. The Minerals FC, Johnny. Lovely to see you in here, Geezer. Chronic Master. 35 likes, a disgrace from Minerals FC. Hit that like button, Land of Minerals. Guys, what's going on? What's going on? We've either got some numpties in here, watching, some little agenda merchants or haters. That's for them. And I'm sure you'll feel the same, geezers. But, they don't want to hit the like button. Don't hit the like button there. Don't, you know what I mean? Just enjoying drinking the minerals. I'm drinking in the minerals right now. Shocking, Mitchie. I know. Let's have it right. It's a big mistake, mate. It's a big mistake. Thanks for your minerals donation. Sorry you didn't get the PA gig. You know what I mean? Listen, guys, it should have been Minerals FC at number 19 Downing Street. Let's have it right. Let's have it right, guys. Big up to you, Geezer. Big up to you. Oh, mate. Listen, Lewis, he ain't saving us from nothing. If anything, he's going to kill us taking Havertz, mate. He's not taking Havertz. We're not going to allow him to take Havertz. Yeah? There's no media about Silky German, bruv. Keep the agenda away, bruv. Keep the agenda well away. Big up Toppins in here. The modern Chelsea fan has been spoilt, used to so much success. No patience with certain players. Give them time to grow and we will reap the rewards. Up the Chelsea. Let's have it right. Patience, mate. Patience. There's no patience in the fan base. It's all immediacy. That's all they know. This generation of fans, that's all they know. Yeah, because majority of them are under the Roman era. That's it. Win, win, win. Trophy. Don't win, sack them off. Bend them. Sell them. Sack the manager. That's the mentality. And it's still instilled within Chelsea. It's now down to Bowley, the new ownership, to, you know what I mean? Walk the walk, mate. You can't just talk. You got to walk it. And as far as I'm concerned, you give him Potter a 5-year deal. You got to back him now. You can't just, if we don't get top 4 or anything like that, you've got to back him. You need to give him time. I'm sick of changing managers. Let's look at the three clubs right now. 3 clubs that have the building. All right, Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. They've all had managers over 4 seasons. We haven't had that. We the last time we've had a manager for 3 seasons was Jose Mourinho, and that speaks volumes. That's all you got to know. Look how far back that is. So it's very important. It's imperative that we back Potter and give him time, let him build and instill his blueprint. Because if we don't, you're just going to have the same thing again. Change of squad, change of philosophy, change of backroom staff, the model. The players don't sell. It's all the same old shit. I'm not into it. I want stability now. I want to build. I want longevity. I want to see what Potter can do in 2-3 years. Give him the time, give him the tools, and he'll land the minerals. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? Come on, guys. Hit the likes, guys. Get me to the 100 likes, guys. Why not? Why not? Let's have it right. Let me just run through. Big up, Adias here. Nice to see you, geezer. Big up, Minerals. Potter's perfectionist. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. CFC's in here. Big up to you. Let's keep going, guys. I love it. Chelsea old boy landing Minerals. Hayden, you and your delusional clown arseholes team can do one. 2 Champions Leagues. We've won it all. We've won it all. Up the Chelsea. Let's have it right. Know your place. you asners, you arseholes. Know your place, because you're nowhere near Chelsea. You know what I mean? Like I say, you're at the bottom of the barrel, mate. You're scraping all that success you had. You're scraping it away, man. There's nothing there. You know, it's just like the crumbs at the bottom of a cookie jar. It's pretty poor, mate, that you got so much bollocks and arrogance for being so shite. Let's have it right. Let's keep going. Lewis, your agenda stinks, bruv. You must be trolling, mate. You must be trolling. Let me run through. What's all this about? Big up, Jamal Havertz is classy. He's a classy player, mate. He's a classy player. You know it. You know it. Big up Robin in here. Mount did the most tackles and interceptions v United as well. Nothing new, more than our defence. Why is he forced to defend? Other EPL top 8 attackers don't even defend 25% of what he does. What a fantastic comment, and very, very important. And it's factual. That's factual. What he does and how he sacrifices his own job role in the team, all right, for cleaning up players' mess. Yeah, but let's have it right. When you play players like Jorginho, yeah, it means Mount has to work extra hard. A Loftus-Cheek, a Kovacic. Listen, if we had Kante against Manchester United, we're winning that game. And do you know why we would win that game? Because Kante would clean up anything. He'd clean up it all right? And it allowed Mason Mount to be in his position and actually deliver what he wants to deliver and what he can deliver and what he's proved he can deliver. But he can't do that with this midfield. This midfield's not fucking good enough. Everyone keeps blaming the attack. Last season, this season, we're not creative. We're not good enough. We're not this. We're not that. But how can you be if your transitions are shit? Shit. Slow. There's no midfield general in there. Our best midfielder is fucking Kovacic. You know? He's not even a DM. He's an 8. So you have to... It's like Kovacic, anyone who plays next to Jorginho has to sacrifice their own fucking role to clean up and protect him. And this is the problem. I noticed when we were under Potter, Georgie didn't play a couple of games. And what were we doing? We were playing quick fucking transition, quick balls from defence, midfield, attack. Mason Mount getting it on the end of it. Champions League was the game he played, and he did very well, Georgie. But apart from that, it's been poor, man. It's been poor. And this is the thing. We know the strengths and we know the weaknesses. But for me, the weaknesses overpower the strengths. And, you know, it's almost like we've got to play that back three all the time. You need that extra protection, those extra outlets, because we don't have a actual DM. We don't have a Declan Rice. We need a Declan Rice, mate. It's what we need in our team, you know. So the fact that Mason Mount has to do all that slugging out work is just a piss take. It really is a piss take, because you like I say to you, under Tuchel, he was playing the front line. You had to be a right forward or left forward. You had to play 8-10. You had to dig out in the midfield. You had to do so many roles all in one. You know, and he's only 22, 23 years old. It's like, how much more do you want to put on this kid? What about the responsibility of all the other players? Why can't they do that? Because they ain't got the minerals to do it. They ain't got the capabilities to do it. A lot of them are too one-dimensional. Mason Mount's not. He's versatile. He's hungry. What he did in that game against Man United, he was dying for the badge, mate. He was everywhere. And this is something that goes unnoticed by all the Mount haters and all the agenda merchants, is that they don't look at the other side of the game. They don't look at what players have to do on the other side, the dirty side of the game. If you don't do the dirty side of the game, you end up like Pulisic on the bench. You end up like Ziyech on the bench. Or you get rotated. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. Mason Mount, he doesn't accept that. He'll do anything to deliver at his football club. He loves his football club. And the real Chelsea fans love him. They don't come at him. They don't him. Right. I like the fact that you've actually understand and that you can see what he does. Because people don't see it. I think they need to go Specsavers You know, the school of football. Go and learn. Go and understand what the game is all about. Yeah, go and learn. Start with a back four thoughts. Yeah, I would. But the problem is not with Jorginho. Not with Jorginho. I think you've got to do it without Jorginho. You need recovery. You need quick play. Jorginho's too slow, guys. He's too slow. And like I say to you, when you have slow transitions, it kills your attackers who get into fantastic positions that are sharp and they want it at a certain point and they don't get it at a certain point. Georgie isn't that guy. He's a short passer, left, right, sideways, occasionally forward. That's it. But he needs a Kovacic next to him. You need to do all these little passes like that just to bypass a press. If you've got Declan Rice, he just pings a ball and it's broken their press and you're on the attack. It's quick. It's forward thinking. We don't have that in our midfield. We don't have that. Kante is probably the most aggressive when it comes to that, because his job is to clean up, get the ball, win it back, chase it for 90 minutes, and then release it as quick as possible so we can attack. That's how we absolutely demolished Real Madrid when we won the Champions League. You had Kante there playing the role of two with Mason Mount to cater for Jorginho, because Jorginho doesn't give you anything defensively at all. He ain't got it. He ain't got the legs. He's not an athlete like that. He's not built like that. That's not really what he does. So therefore, you're expecting someone who doesn't do that to try and be that. You can't. So in order to play him, you need to have other players that have to do work extra hard to maintain him, to keep him comfortable. Because he gets caught out. And in the Manchester United game, we played him with Loftus-Cheek. Recipe for disaster when you've got a Man United field of three. And we got ripped apart and the gaffer had to change it straight away. These are examples. If you have a Declan Rice and say a Kovacic, you could deal with that. You could deal with that three-man midfield. Yeah, you can deal with it. Not with Jorginho because you ain't got the recovery or pace, mate. So these are the things, guys. These are the things. So if you play back four, Mitchie, I think you can't have Jorginho for me. In the Man United game, how many midfielders did we have? Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, and Mason Mount to protect Jorginho in that back four. And our fullbacks didn't push forward enough. It tells you everything you need to know. Big up to you for your minerals donation, geezer. Love that, geezer. Let me run through. Right, so let's get on to it then, yeah? Let's get on to it. Let's share the screen. Share the screen, guys. So we got here, report Manchester City are interested in Chelsea's Kai Havertz. Manchester City have reportedly shown that they want to sign Chelsea and German attacker Kai Generational Havertz. Last season, Manchester City won the Premier League title with Pep Guardiola opting for a false nine system due to the fact that they did not properly replace Sergio Aguero as he joined Barcelona before having to retire. Gabriel Jesus was used on the wing, and Phil Foden was one of the main players used as a false nine in the system, and Kevin De Bruyne, in fact, which got the best out of all the attackers. This season, they've got a proper striker with new signing Erling Haaland, ripping the Premier League to shreds. However, Guardiola might want to have the option to revert back to his system from last season due to who the Premier League champions have been linked with. Kai Havertz joined Chelsea. We know he's felt the high playing position across the front line, emphasised several years, have failed to get the best out of him. In Germany, he played as an attacking striker, but almost at times as a second striker. So it may be a reason why Manchester City are linked with him, according to Simon Phillips, as they look for an ideal attacker for the false nine system. At just 23 years old, it is clear that Havertz has huge potential as well as a wealth of experience which has saw him score a winning goal in the Champions League final against. So even with his stuttering form, he cannot be overlooked as a star for the future. But Chelsea would be unwilling to sell to a direct rival. The report could indicate that Guardiola wants to take the goal-scoring burden away from Haaland, with even with Julian Alvarez at the club. All right. So there is no doubt for me at all. Now, we can talk about the brown envelopes, yeah? We can talk about the brown envelopes, right? Phillips I have respect for, yeah? And he's the one that sort of repeats at the minute, okay? So we have to take it with a pinch of salt. But this is the thing. For anything like this to get out, there must be something there. Maybe there's something there. I'm not gonna go full in yet. Pep wants him, but for me personally, it's clear to me that he would be a profile for Pep. Yeah, I'm not going to buy into this. I'm not going to buy into it because I don't think Chelsea would sell Havertz to Manchester City. But where I think the truth will be is that he will be, for me, the successor to the Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne profile player. Someone who's got the ability to play in behind the striker, anywhere across the line, and can also play false nine. So he's got versatility. We know, we've seen that at Leverkusen. He was never a striker. He was never played as that striker. He was played at that floating attacker. Yeah. Now, me personally, I see him as that player. Kevin De Bruyne is 31, going on 32. He might want to move on at one point, especially if he doesn't win the Champions League this year. He might move on. He wants to win that Champions League, bruv. Yeah. But let's have it right. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't fucking anywhere near achieved what Kai Havertz achieved at his young age. Kevin De Bruyne has never been asked and been touted as his next big talent at the age of 18, 19 across Germany. No, he ain't. He never went for 70 odd million. No, he didn't at 20 years old. He wasn't didn't have clubs like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Liverpool after Kevin De Bruyne at 20 years old. No, he didn't. No. Kevin De Bruyne had to go to Wolfsburg to get his first little trophy, domestic trophy, yeah, and do all right with the assist. But actually, the stats from Havertz are fucking right up there as well. And he's about, 3 years younger? He's achieved Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Cup. He's got a lovely CV already. He's been influential in every single trophy that we've won. He's been influential. And almost like the decider, the clutch geezer, yeah. So at the end of the day, right, Kevin De Bruyne excels from 26 for me, 27, 28. That's when he gets to that pinnacle of being touted. So why is it that the fan base at Chelsea have no fucking patience, like they had no patience for Kevin De Bruyne when he's at Chelsea? He weren't even, no, Jose Mourinho didn't even have patience for him. Had no patience for Kevin De Bruyne. He needed to win. He needed immediacy straight away. He ain't got time to bed in Kevin De Bruyne at that age. So he shipped him off and we sold him. I think he wanted him on loan. Kevin De Bruyne didn't want the loan. He wanted to be sold. He went back to Wolfsburg and then he goes to Manchester City. Into a team that is already winning the Premier League title. Into a team that spent a shitload of money. So put Kai Havertz in a team. He balls out. Simple as that. The difference between Chelsea and Manchester City is that Manchester City are a complete finished article team. There's no rebuild at Manchester City. It's just sweeteners, cherries on the cake. That's it. At Chelsea, it's a rebuild. At Chelsea, there's imbalance. We've got issues all over the pitch throughout, especially the midfield. So it's going to affect all of your players, not just Kai Havertz. Yeah. But no one wants to acknowledge that. It's like, oh, he's had 3 years. Let's get rid of him. It don't work like that. All right. At what point do you say no? I'd sell him on. So you're going to sell him to Manchester City. And I guarantee it. Absolute guarantee. Yeah. I was right about Haaland. Everyone said, oh no, he won't do anything at Chelsea. He needs time to adapt to the Premier League. Yeah. How did that go? In the mud. All right. Well, I'm telling you now, Kai Havertz goes to a Manchester City. Pep is going to ball out. Simple as that. He will be that player that everyone wants in Kevin Chelsea. He will be that player. You lot ship him off when he's not even being played how he should be played. Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne was fucking nowhere at his age. He was nowhere. Nowhere. No one's talking about Kevin De Bruyne. Who's talking about Kevin De Bruyne at 22, 23 years old? You're having a laugh. He's the most sought after player in world football, Kai Havertz, at a young age. We've got him at our club and no one's prepared to give him time or patience, knowing he's not being played how he should be played. It's criminal. It's absolutely criminal. And there's too many agendas out there on him. So, yeah, I can understand Pep going for Kai Havertz. I think Manchester City were interested in Kai Havertz when we went to buy him. I generally think that. And I can see him as a Pep Guardiola player, 100%. But do I want him to go there? No chance. It's going to come to the point where I'm going to be proved so right that this player is going to be and mad everyone. It's that sad. Is that what the fan base has come to? Where you can't just appreciate that we've got a raw talent and that we need to let him fucking mature and develop like Kevin De Bruyne's been allowed to mature and develop because he weren't fucking nowhere near Kai Havertz at his age. Nowhere near it. He ain't won no Champions Leagues and Club World Cup, Super Cups in a team that's not even like ready to challenge for the league. Kevin De Bruyne's been put in a team that's already built for the league. It's a lot easier transition for him. And he's got probably one of the greatest managers in the game. So, yeah, of course he's going to ball out. Put Kai Havertz in there, he's going to ball out. I don't doubt it. Why does anyone doubt Kai Havertz is beyond me. All right. It's like, I don't know, when people watch footballers, all right, do they not understand talent? Do they not understand levels of players at a young age? You know, you can watch a young player and you can see he's got minerals, yeah. You can see he's got something special about him. All right. And I've seen that in Kai. When we signed Kai Havertz, I was absolutely ecstatic because I knew what sort of player this player is. We haven't got a player like Kai in our team. We don't have that player. Him and Mason Mount should be the two key players that we build around. And we're not doing that. Potter needs to find a way to do it. Because I'm telling you now, if Potter sells and gives the go-ahead to sell Kai Havertz, it's fucking criminal. It's going to be the biggest mistake at Chelsea Football Club. It's going to be another Salah. It's going to be another Kevin De Bruyne situation. I promise you that. It will be. It will be. He's so sharp. He's got an amazing direct way of playing. He's got technical ability. For Leverkusen, he's doing all these back heels and Cruyff turns and all this. We've seen glimpses of it at Chelsea, but we don't play the way we're playing at the moment. It's just killing Havertz. It's killing Mason Mount. It's killing Sterling at the moment. They're starving, bruv. The midfield is starving our attackers. It's always been like that. And then you don't have Reece James on top of that, where our right side of the team is just fucking anonymous. It's like 1 minute it's all right and then 1 minute it's not. It's not consistent enough. You know, the left side, we're waiting for Chile to adapt. We've got Cucurella to adapt. So already you've got two problems there, either side. We've got Koulibaly out, Fofana out. So you have to rely on Thiago Silva, Trev Chalobah at this moment in time. All right. So you're already short there. You've got no other backups. All right. So your lack of rotation is limited. Your rotation's limited. So that's another one. Then you got up front, you've got two players in Pulisic and Ziyech who wanted to leave the club. Now they're staying. Ziyech ain't getting a sniff because he's going to go in January. Pulisic might have a glimpse under Potter, but let's see. I'm sure he'll throw his toys out to play him eventually. All right. And then you've got inconsistency of rotation. But the only player that's consistent, the only player that gets played every game by every gaffer is Mason Mount. And there's a fucking reason for it because he's a baller. And he's absolutely a must in that team. Without Mason Mount, Manchester United, we are getting slaughtered. We are getting slaughtered. Yeah. Forgive me, I forgot your name, Geezer, but your point you brought up about the amount of tackles and the way he works in the team. Well, this is another thing for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, his work rate off the ball is so good. the amount of runs. I think there was a stat he made 148 runs in like three games. And where did he get found? Where's that ball from the midfield? Nowhere. Back to goal all the time. No chemistry with anyone. The only one who's got Mount chemistry. That's it. No one else. So you're prepared to let this player go, all right? And go and buy who? Who are you going to go and buy? Tell me who's out there you're going to go and buy. And don't bring up Felixes and players like that got no fucking strength to play in the Premier League. Who are you going to bring in? Kai Havertz loves London. He loves Chelsea. Mason Mount's already told he watches the Champions League final all the time because it's his dream. He's fulfilled his dream at Chelsea. He has a connection to Chelsea. We'll fucking play him in his right position and we can see him ball out. But right now, we're not doing that. In fact, against Manchester United, we should have brought him on instead of Pulisic. Fact. That's the way I see it. Work rate. Help Asby on the right-hand side. Off the ball work. No. Everyone dismisses that. You can't dismiss it. It's an absolute must in the game. You have to work off the ball. You think Manchester City players don't work off the ball? They're fucking all working off the ball. That's why they're so good, because they don't let you breathe. If they lose the ball, you hunt it back and you get it back, and it's quick recovery. Quick. Yeah, let's have it right. So I can understand Pep Guardiola going for a Kai Havertz, and he will turn him into world class. Simple as. We will see. You see, what player is world class? All right, who's not playing their position? No one. You're not going to be world class unless you're Mason Mount. Obviously, Mason Mount plays in so many positions. He's a world class baller. But the thing is, Kevin De Bruyne. If that's the benchmark. For everyone, it seems to be Kevin De Bruyne's the benchmark. Yeah. Well, Kevin De Bruyne was fucking nowhere at 24 years old, 23 years old, 22 years old, 21 years old, 20 years old, 19 years old, 18-year-olds. Who was talking about Kevin De Bruyne at 18, 19? I would love to know who's talking about Kevin De Bruyne. You see, sometimes it's funny in the game. You need to let players develop. Yeah. You need to let them mature and develop. Where is it? Where is it happening? Where's it happening? Where's the development and patience for Kai Havertz? There ain't none. There is none. It's all immediacy. It's like you expect Kai Havertz at 22, 23 to be world-class, finished article, the fucking gravy. Straight away, complete, nothing, no flaws in his game. Yeah? It's unheard of. It's unheard of. Not even Haaland and Mbappe as clutches Kai Havertz when it comes to finals, bruv. Club football, you got Mbappe in the World Cup. All right, fucking big deal, yeah? Okay, fair enough. He's done it World Cup goal. All right, cool, yeah? But when you're talking club football and the clutch moments, he's fucking right up there. He's more clutch than Kevin De Bruyne in Champions League. Let's have it right. Because do you know why? Because we're a cup team. Chelsea are a cup team. They're not a league team. Put Kai Havertz in a league team, no problem. Everything around you is built. When everything around you is built, it allows players to excel and play their game freely because they don't have to think about fucking tracking back and defending all the time. They'll do it in moments when it's needed, but it's not consistent. At Chelsea, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount are relentlessly off the ball, having to help their teammates because their teammates ain't on it. Or they ain't got the capabilities. You know what I mean? Obviously, Lewis's brown envelopes all in the chat. Big up to every single one of you. Hit the like button at the very least. Do you know what I mean? Minerals FC, we land the minerals everywhere we go. Let's have it right. So, you know what I mean? What about Hazard? Because I've just seen Hazard's name. Hazard went missing for 357 days. That's a long time to go missing without a goal or an assist. All right. If that's Mason Mount went, 6 games? Kai Havertz has gone, he scored 2 goals in the Premier League. But let's bring up Mason Mount and Kai, for that matter, in their GA, yeah? They've done it for 8-9 games. Where's the same energy? If they did what Hazard did, 350 odd days of no goals and assists, they would be absolutely crucified. Yeah, crucified. Yeah, you can blame injury. Well, Mason Mount's been played with injury. Kai Havertz has been in and out with injury. It's the same shit, man. You know, it's all excuses at the end of the day. When you go for a real bad patch like that, even the world-class players go through patches. Well, funny enough, at a young age, it can be like that. It can be like that. You know, it's not a comparison of Havertz and Mount to Hazard. But when you talk of Champions League, Hazard never won the Champions League for Chelsea. He was never clutch in the Champions League. I think William was better in the Champions League than Hazard, you know. So at the end of the day, for me personally, I'm not really gonna do that comparison, but you have to respect something with Mount and Havertz. You have to respect it. You have to respect it. The fact that you don't is to these wishy-washies in the fan base. They just want to get rid of Kai Havertz. Shows that they're just like every other fan with immediacy. Oh, Sterling's had a bad game. Yeah, we'll fucking bench him now. We'll bench everyone. Let's just bench everyone. Let's bench everyone that's not doing well. Yeah, let's bench everyone. It don't work like that. Don't work like that. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, Kai Havertz, I don't want to sell him. I want him at my football club. You get him on another contract, and Potter needs to find a way to play him in his rightful position. Do you know what I mean? Play him on his rightful position. I don't know. Name me players that have done what Kai's done. Name me him. Name me him that's won the Champions League and Club World Cup and Super Cup, and you know what I mean? Because you can say, "Oh yeah, we ain't won the Premier League," but our team's nowhere near the Premier League. Everyone can see that we're not near the Premier League. As a football club, as a team right now, we are not built for that. We're just not built for it. If we go and win the Premier League this year, it's like I say, it's by Haaland getting injured, Man City's downfall. Arsenal, Spurs obviously going to fall off a cliff. We know that, and Liverpool just continue their form. Then you might have a chance. But how realistic is that? It's not realistic. You know, it's not realistic, bro. It's not realistic. You know. What are you saying, Ryan Brewster, bruv? One of you fucking did he score a goal in the Champions League final? No, he didn't. So stop bringing up nonsense, Lewis. That's fucking nonsense, bruv. What are you bringing up that shit for? So poor, man. The agenda is just fucking poor, bruv. Absolutely poor, mate. Fucking hell. Right. Hit the like button, guys. Why are you not smashing the like button? Smash the like button, guys. All right, so let me sort the links out. What's the time? Oh man, Chelsea old boys landing it, bruv. Landing it, bruv. Chelsea old boys is landing it. Let's fucking go, bruv. Yeah. Oh, you have Haaland and plays with Haaland. It's that situation. It's not one or the other. But as you heard, you know, Pep can play him as a false nine if he wants. And the funny thing is that Kai Havertz in Man City as a false nine will fucking work because of the way they play. Because of the way where they play, bruv. Yeah? Of course it will work. Let's not be silly here. Let me get rid of this. Also, Fabrizio Romano came out and he was. Let me get it up. Actually, one sec. Let me get it up. He said, well, this was quoted by Simon Phillips, yeah. All right. At the moment, I see many rumours, but there's still nothing concrete for Kai Havertz and nothing advanced for January. Also, no negotiations for Havertz took place in the summer. We will see in 2023. It will also depend on the new directors. Yeah. I think he deserves more patience and time, maybe to play in different positions. That's coming from Fabrizio Romano. Crying out loud. Yet the fan base will tell you something different. Do you know what I mean? It's clear as day, yeah, that everyone in the game understands you need to give a player like Kai Havertz, who's a classy player, time and patience. All right. You need him at your club between the age of 23 to 26, and then he will probably go on to his next club, yeah. But those years are key. Those years are key, yeah. They're all brown envelopes. Lewis, you're a fucking brown envelope for the agenda on Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, bruv. Let's have it right. Do you know what I mean? All right, I've sent out the links. Do you know what I mean? We said this all along. Are Kai in his position with the balance of top class new midfielders? We have said it all. We have said this all along. Exactly. But this is the problem, yeah. The midfield is shit.
Yes, my guy. What are you telling me, bro? What are you saying?
I'm all good.
You're all good.
What's that? What's that shirt you're wearing?
Oh, Ajax, bro. It's got my colours on it, so gotta represent.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, so what's going on, Liz? Why with all the agenda, bruv? Why all the agenda?
Is it even agenda at this point, or?
Yeah, of course it is.
Well, what's the agenda? What's the agenda?
You want him sold, bruv?
Yeah, because he's terrible.
No, he's not terrible, bruv. He's a wonderful talent.
What does he offer me? What does he offer on the ball? We'll go back to it. What does he offer?
What does our midfield offer on the ball?
No, Havertz. You're talking about Havertz. What does?
Yeah, I'm talking about the midfield though as well.
What? No. Don't switch away from Havertz. Just stick to the.
You can't ignore that.
No,
sorry. Yeah. I'm just telling you now. You can't ignore it, bruv.
What does Havertz bring me on the ball? Nobody ever answers this question.
Off the ball work rate. Hold up. He's scored goals. He's got a fucking deft touch. Yeah.
Does he?
He's showing strength.
Not in that Brentford game. I didn't see that.
I've just named you 6 things.
19 big chances missed in all competitions last season, but he's clutch.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah. He's clutch in the big games.
He's not clutch. He only scored against Liverpool in the league last season, and the rest was against the bottom half of the table.
How was your Lukaku?
What about Lukaku?
Well, how was he? You backed him to the end.
Why are you deflecting? Stick to Havertz.
Well, I'm sticking to Havertz, but you cannot.
You went to the midfield and you went to Lukaku in under a minute.
You can't listen, Lewis. You can't ignore. You can't bring up. You don't score against any big teams.
I am asking what attributes on the ball does Havertz bring to my football club?
First touch.
His touch is shit.
He's got. What do you mean it's shit? What? And Lukaku's better, yeah. And Lukaku's
Who's bringing Lukaku into the conversation?
Because you backed him, bruv. That's my point. I can't ignore that.
Lukaku ain't even here.
I know.
No
I'm fucking
talking about Lukaku,
wanted him here. But this is the point, Lewis. Yeah, you cannot ignore. You cannot ignore that your talent ID is shocking, bruv.
On
Your talent
the
ID is
ball,
shocking. It's in the
what
mud.
does Havertz bring to my football club?
Geezer.
keep
You
fucking it.
back Lukaku, so I can't ignore it. So your talent ID's in the mud.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely clearly.
You're
It's in the
repping
mud.
Havertz and you're telling me my talent ID is in the mud.
Yeah, because Havertz lands the minerals, bruv, in the big games, bruv. Yeah.
He scored against Liverpool in the league and the
I
bottom
don't care
half
about
of
the league. We're not
table.
built on consistency, bruv.
Bruv,
We're not built on that.
because you're sitting here shoehorning Havertz into every formation, every lineup when he has no consistency and barely
he's
any
versatile,
talent.
but at the end of the day, when have you played
He
Havertz?
is not
in his rightful
versatile.
position?
You've literally been saying we don't play him in the right position, so he's not versatile.
No, we don't.
So he's not versatile. So that's waffle. That's waffle. You said he was versatile.
He won us those clutch moments.
You said he was versatile, and now you're saying he only plays in one position. That is
playing out of
waffle.
position, and he's
that
delivered
is
on the big
waffle.
stage.
No, that's waffle. He is not versatile
waffle.
because he can only play in one certain position. Otherwise, we're playing him out of position.
Well, but all right. So tell me about all the other versatile players. Tell me. Who else
You're
is there
deflecting again. Havertz.
Yeah, I'm sticking on Havertz. But you can't listen, Lewis. Let's have it right here, bruv. You cannot disregard all the moments he's giving you in the finals. You cannot ignore that. You cannot ignore that. You cannot. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
I am going to ignore everything else you say until you tell me what
let me land this, yeah, because you deflect all the time, yeah. You talk about consistency in the league, bruv. Lewis, 1 second, bruv. Wait, hold down.
What does he bring?
You talk about consistency, right? You talk about consistency. The team's not consistent. The league, we're not consistent. We're not built for the league. But when it comes to the cup competitions, Kai Havertz has been clutch, bruv. Yeah, and he's delivered the trophies. Yeah, he's delivered it. Out of any of the players up front with Mason Mount, they've delivered that. All right, you ignore. Hold on. Let me finish. You've ignored that. You seem to ignore that every single time. You don't acknowledge that.
No.
Hold on.
All you
want to acknowledge, yeah. Listen, all you want to acknowledge is the fact of you blame the deficiencies of the team all on fucking Havertz, bruv. Because when Havertz is playing that number 9 throughout last season, how many issues did we have in our team?
We had one up top, Havertz. He was the problem.
So there's no backup. You got no fucking wing backs in Reece James.
Didn't we play better with Reece James?
You're playing Mason Mount. Hold on.
No, I'm not going to hold on. Didn't you say we played better with Havertz up top than Lukaku?
Yeah, fucking hell, bruv. If you're telling me we don't, you're on another.
So why are we going to make excuses when he's in the lineup and you get what you want?
Lewis. Lukaku's like a lamppost, bruv. He don't move. Kai Havertz moves. That's the difference.
So we play better with Havertz. So why was he consistently playing worse?
Well, how many goals did we score with Havertz? Didn't we win 7-0 and 3-0 and 2-0?
Yeah, and Havertz was still fucking invisible. Yeah. How did we beat Norwich 7-0? No, how did we beat Norwich 7-0, but he didn't get a goal or an assist?
Because he helps. Right. That's what he does for the team.
With what?
Because you got Minerals Mount scoring hat-tricks, bruv. You don't need to worry about that.
Even Hudson-Odoi.
This is the thing, yeah. Don't pigeonhole it on Norwich, yeah. But my point is this, yeah.
Hudson-Odoi, who averages 1 goal a year, managed to score in that game, and Havertz didn't get 1 G&A.
This is the point I'm making, Lewis, yeah?
Norwich, the worst team in the league, and Havertz still couldn't get GNA in that game.
Listen, yeah? GA all you fucking want. You can't at Mason.
Yeah, I will GA all I want.
And he mudded you for 3 games, bruv. So that's
doesn't do anything.
Right? When we talk about Kai Havertz, right? When we talk about Kai Havertz, let's talk about all the games where we fucked up as a team. Let's talk about that. Where we didn't win and he didn't get goals and assists. What about our whole team? Are we going to disregard Havertz? We're going to blame it all on fucking Havertz. It's agenda, bruv. And it's disgraceful, mate.
Because Havertz consistently is invisible. He is consistently invisible.
No, Lewis, it's not consistent. Yes. What about our midfield being a fucking...
Can you have a look at the comment section, by the way? Have a look at the comment section.
You weren't even on the pitch and you're going to...
Johnny, read your comments, please, and see who they agree with.
I don't care. They're all your little brown envelopes. I don't give a shit about what
this is your channel about my brown envelopes. They subscribe to you, bruv. Yeah, they aren't mine. They're yours. No, you're waffling again. You're waffling again.
No, because last time on my channel,
this is your channel. How do you say they're my people? They are your channel.
Listen, let's have it right, Lewis, yeah? Let's have it fucking right. Yeah, Kai Havertz, you let him, you're going to be fucking sorry. And it's going to be the same old
I will not be sorry. Watch
and
the celebrations on my stream when we get rid of
fans,
him.
Yeah,
Watch the celebrations when we lose him.
You got no patience. You got no talent ID because you back.
I have been waiting for 2.5 seasons for this guy to turn up. I have been patient. I have been patient. How about you be patient for Pulisic? Because you were blaming him for the goal.
Jorginho's fucking. You never talk about Jorginho, bruv. It's like your golden fucking boy, yeah. But your golden boy.
Is that deflection number 4? Why are we deflecting to Jorginho? Back your players, Johnny.
Because you
back your players. No, back your players. Why are you deflecting? Why are you deflecting?
Let's talk football. You cannot ignore that with Jorginho in the midfield. We're too slow, bruv. And that affects your whole front line, not just Havertz. Your whole front. Look at Sterling, bruv. Look at Sterling last 3 games.
A man wants to act like Kai Havertz is quick on the ball. That guy plays football like he bummed a Zubi before the match, and you want to talk about slow players. Havertz is about as slow as Jorginho is. Let's not do this. Havertz.
No, he's not. He glides, bruv. He glides on the pitch.
Did you watch him in the last game? That guy took 10 seconds to touch the ball, let alone release it.
You don't. Lewis, you don't acknowledge Kai. You don't understand Kai clearly.
You don't acknowledge anything negative about him. You probably think he's Ballon d'Or.
I've told you he needs to deliver, yeah, but I'm giving him fucking
and
time.
And he's not delivering, but you're still making excuses. You're still making.
You don't give him time or patience, son.
I have given him time and patience. It has run out until you show me consistency.
What patience? What? Lampard, Tuchel, now Potter, COVID, change of managers, change of systems.
The first season I gave him all the time in the world.
Lukaku coming in, your cement-booted rat that you backed, comes into our football club, fucks it all up. No consistency. Kai Havertz is on the bench for fucking what? 9 games while this guy's pulling stink.
Havertz played more than Lukaku that season. Havertz played more than Lukaku that season, so what are you talking about?
Bruv, I'm talking about last season. You're saying you're giving him no time because he's had 3 seasons in his 3rd season, yeah? Well, you cannot disregard last season with that Lukaku on the pitch, bruv. What the fuck?
I 100% can when he played more. He played more, so yes, I can. And you said the second half of the season, he played without Lukaku, so there wasn't no cement-booted rhino to block his progress, and he still stunk. So what's the point?
2 goals less. 2 goals less. Wow, well done. Fantastic. Woo,
yeah, because Lukaku did so badly. He did so badly, so shouldn't generational minerals baller Kai Havertz be absolutely smoking him?
He smoked in the Champions League, bruv. He smoked in Club World Cup, Super Cup. Didn't smoke in Premier League.
All you do, my guy, is revert back to the Champions League.
Because it's history. It's historic. You cannot take history away.
Bro, if I went to a restaurant and a guy was making shit steaks that poisoned people for like a year or 2, but he was like, hey, last year I made this amazing steak and I won an award for it. You should try my food. I guarantee you're going to love it. You'd eat that food. I wouldn't.
We're talking about
why? Because it's about what you've done for me now, not what you did for me a year or 2 ago. What are you doing for the team now?
Right, let's move away from steaks.
You still haven't told me. You still haven't told me. No, you still haven't told me. You still haven't told me what Havertz brings us on the ball. And I've been here for about 10 minutes. You still haven't told me.
I just told you 6 things and you fucking ignore it, bro, because you don't listen.
You deflected 6 times. You didn't
I didn't deflect. I told you first touch.
No, you deflected.
He's clinical. He's got fucking vision, bruv.
He's clinical.
Off the ball work rate. He's got chemistry, bruv.
He doesn't
He's got finish, bruv. Who can finish like he did at Newcastle? Bruv, stop talking, bruv. When I'm saying what I'm saying there, maybe if you listen to what I'm saying, you won't miss what I'm saying, bruv. Who scored? Tell me Lukaku when he scored that goal against Newcastle over the top. Has he scored a goal like that, son? No, he ain't.
No, but Jorginho and Kovacic have given him easier balls this season, and he fucked them both up.
You cannot name me a player that can do that, bruv. You cannot name me that player.
Tell Havertz to do it again.
Yeah, he will do it again.
No, because he got given the ball back. No, because Jorginho gave... I will send you the clips as well. Jorginho gave him an easier ball against Salzburg and he fucked it. Kovacic gave him an easier ball against Milan.
Once in a blue moon, we get a ball from Georgie. Once in a blue moon.
Yeah. And you know what? Once in a blue moon, we'll get a consistent run of form from Kai Havertz. The only generational thing about him is that he turns up once in a generation.
Right. And What about the midfield, Lewis? Doesn't affect your attack, no? We're going to disregard.
Our midfield's been shit. So has Havertz. That's not an excuse.
So what? We're gonna. So you give us a proper midfield. Maybe our attackers will do well, innit?
Bruv, Havertz has been dog shit in spite of the midfield. That doesn't change a fucking thing. Individually, he doesn't bring anything.
You're missing.
Talk
you're
about the
missing
midfield all you want.
We are all
aware of our midfield issues, Johnny. We are all aware of our midfield. That doesn't change the fact that he's shit. I think Johnny's connection's gone as well. So everybody like and subscribe while we're doing this, by the way. But yeah, oh fuck, I think he's actually disappeared. Yo, even his internet had enough of this Havertz waffle in it. But guys, hit the likes. Hit the fucking likes. Let me know. Am I chatting shit? Abdi says turns up once in a generation. Henry Danger says Kai Havertz created 4 chances in 63 matches. What else? Kai is a dead player, should go Serie A. Blue Dragon. Havertz is pure shit. But apparently I'm the one waffling. Man, bro, Johnny said first touch. Man said vision. Man said he's a clinical finisher. And man said he's clutch. Have we been watching the same Kai Havertz? Because I really have not. On this City thing, by the way, I wouldn't sell to City unless we got any midfielder or any forward in the deal. Yeah, it was a Carefree Lewis G takeover. We're in the building. Like and subscribe, people. We're taking over. But like we say, City, if we get any midfielder or forward, send them off. I will pay the Uber and cancel it halfway and he can walk. Other than that, Bayern can have him. We don't need to sell to City. Bayern will pay more and then we'll be rid. I don't care. Yeah, bro, your internet had enough of that, bruv. Your internet had enough of all of that. And your mic as well.
You're stinking up the gaff, bruv.
What are you telling me, bro? What are you telling me?
Mate, what am I telling you? Havertz, he's a generational baller, bruv. All right, let's mix it up now. We're going to bring on Mike. He's a Stretch United fan. We're going to bring on Jem as well. Let's fucking go.
Oh, shit, I've got all the Havertz hive here. Fuck.
How you doing?
How we doing, geezer?
What's everyone saying?
Not bad.
Let's go, bruv. Let's go.
Well, let's put it this way. Havertz, yeah, he needs creativity behind him, for starters, yeah. And when you got a player like Mount, that's the only creative player, yeah, having to track back, left back, right back, dig into the midfield, and he's not going to get service. No forward's going to get service. That's why
he missed 19 big chances in all competitions last season.
It doesn't matter.
It does. He had 19 big chances and he's been there
2.5 years. Like, he's just 22 years old. He's delivered you, whether you like it or not, he's delivered you the Champions League. You give him time.
No, Chelsea did. Not an individual. It's a team achievement.
Lewis, don't give me that individual shit,
Did Batshuayi deliver us the Premier League then?
Bruv, if Havertz doesn't score that goal, we don't win the Champions League. It's as simple as that, bruv.
It's as simple as that. The Premier League.
You see, that's perfect agenda because you're taking away the credit from Kai Havertz scoring that goal. It's pure agenda.
No, you're taking the credit away from the rest of the team by saying
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, because you're saying
if Mason Mount and Kai Havertz don't do what they did, we don't win that Champions League, and you're going to disregard that.
The Champions League is a team achievement, not an individual achievement.
The Champions League is also a knockout.
He didn't even win man of the match in that final, and you want to say he won.
Who gives a fuck, bruv, about man of the match? It's about fucking scoring the goal to win it.
No, it's about the team winning. It's about the team.
All right, but Kai Havertz did score the winning goal. Let's not
forget that. He didn't. I'm saying the team won the Champions League.
But Lewis wants to disregard the winning goal, as in Havertz did fuck all.
Who's saying he didn't score the goal? I'm saying
Lewis, you take Havertz out of your team, bruv. We ain't winning that Champions League then, are we?
We probably are. We won it based off our defense and our midfield.
The defense don't score you goals, bruv. They keep goals out, yeah. But let's have it right. The whole aim of the game is to score a fucking goal. Kai Havertz did that. Take Kai Havertz out of that. Historically, you ain't winning Champions League.
Take Rudiger out of it and Foden scores. Take AC out of it and Foden scores.
Yeah, that's all good. Foden didn't bring the minerals, just like Kevin De Bruyne, bruv.
Why are we still arguing about Kai Havertz? Answer that question. What is going on here? Like, why are we still doing this?
Lewis wants him sold, and it's disgraceful.
I know, but let Lewis have his agenda, innit? He's gonna run it until he proves him wrong.
But don't tell me, Lewis, that ain't agenda because it is, bro. You're saying to me,
if we don't rate him, we don't rate him.
It's not agenda.
It's fucking clear agenda. Everyone in the chat knows this agenda.
I think everyone, a lot of the chats agreeing with me. Do you even read your comments? Most of the chat's agreeing with me.
Lewis.
So what
it's
do you
agenda,
want?
bruv. It's agenda.
You're saying it's agenda. It's fact at this point that he's shit because he still ain't proven me wrong. He is justifying everything I'm saying.
Proving you wrong in what? Consistency? Is he proving you? He's proving you right in consistency, yeah?
No, he's proving me right in consistency, ability, everything.
Ability, yeah. So the ability to score in those clutch moments, you're taking away that ability.
Go back to the Champions
Can I ask
League
why we never, Lewis?
you
Can I ask you why you never had the same energy for Lukaku, mate?
Yeah,
why is your energy?
Lukaku was in his first season, and like I keep telling all of you, I give everybody their first season. Everybody,
even when he rats the club.
Lukaku, I gave everybody their first season.
You were backing him even when he rats the club.
Lukaku, say it all you want. Yes, I did. So what? I'm staying consistent. I back everybody through their first season.
Mate.
Lukaku, shocking, embarrassing, generational.
Lukaku's 20.
Bro, you thought Lukaku was the answer to all our prayers, bro.
And you think Havertz is the answer to all of our prayers?
Havertz
we
is
can
20
both
hold on.
yeah, hold on.
Let me land this, yeah. Let me say it how it is, right? Lukaku's 28 in his prime. There's no excuse. He's got 7 years of Premier League football. There's no fucking adaptation.
Premier League
That's the first thing.
The
second thing, you're comparing Lukaku to Havertz,
right
who's
now.
22 years old, joined us at 21, who's already won a Champions League, and the fact that Lukaku came benched Kai Havertz because you can't play them together because they've fucking got no chemistry.
That's why Tuchel played them together at the start of the season. When
and
we
on
were playing
top of that, hold on, Lewis, I'm gonna have to mute you. Yeah. On top of that, bro. Yeah. On top of that, you're fucking propping this guy. You never defend Havertz how you defending Lukaku. It's a disgraceful action, bruv. And it's pure agenda, bruv, at this point. Because the way you're acting now should be how you were acting with Lukaku after he ratted our club. But you didn't do that.
I acted like that after the DiMarzio quotes came out, and
the DiMarzio quotes at the end of the fucking season.
Let me talk now.
It's at the end of the season in the transfer window.
Let me talk. You got to talk. Let me talk. Now I said I turned on Lukaku when the DiMarzio quotes came out at the end of the season, by the way, which said they'd been talking to Inter since January. If I'd known that
it takes the end of the season from a brown envelope to confirm it, yeah? That's what you're saying. That's the level you've gone to.
Yes, that's what
that's fucking awful, mate.
Well, I don't care. You backing a shit player through all of this.
I'm backing a player that's fucking Listen, Lewis. I'm backing a player that's won us a Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup. I'm backing a player that's never disrespected my football club. Bro, I'm backing a player that's never ratted on my club.
Chelsea won the Champions League.
Have some fucking shame.
Why do you keep playing down? Well, can I ask you a question? Why do you actually, and I get, like, why do you downplay what? Wait a second. Why are you downplaying Havertz completely, even for giving us that winning goal? Let's be serious. It was a winning goal.
Do you want to know why? I'm telling you why. Let me tell you why.
That's very weird, isn't it?
Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? No, it's not because agenda. Agenda's just the
no. Let me explain. I want to hear it.
Let me talk. Can I talk, or are you guys just going to keep asking me?
No, go on. I want to hear it.
The reason why I don't do this is because everyone says Havertz won us the Champions League. He scored the winning goal. He did not win us the Champions League. It is a team achievement. Recognize it as a team achievement, and then we can say Havertz scored the winning goal, and that is fine. He scored the winning goal. Who's saying he didn't? No one's saying he didn't. When you say one person won us a team achievement.
No, but the winning goal was the difference between winning the Champions League or not. No? That's what the goal is.
And same thing with Rudiger's block, Christensen's block, Jorginho's masterclass, Kante's
the aim of football, Lewis, as you know, is to score a goal, mate. That's what wins you games,
so we're not going to talk about them, are we? No, we're only going to talk about Havertz. That's why it's agenda.
No, because you're saying...
I'll tell you something, the defenders did their job keeping the ball out of the net. That's what they did.
No, but Lewis, my thing is with...
Put the ball in the net. Thank God you did it for once.
Lewis, my thing with it all is that the way that you explain Havertz is that he's done fuck all for this club. That's the way you explain it. That's how you sound when you talk, mate.
No,
is he gone?
No, because I recognize.
Because all you say is he's shit. Why is he at this club? He's shit. That's my point. You don't recognise.
There's a lot more worse players in your club than him.
He scored a title-winning goal for us, and he was shit too. We can recognise the individual moments, but it doesn't take away from the consistency and what they do on a regular basis.
I agree with the
moments of what about the individual moments of Mbappe in the Champions League, Lewis? Are we going to say he's a shit player now?
He's shit.
No, but he's not.
Are we going to say Mbappe's shit for not delivering in the Champions League, Lewis? Are we going to say Mbappe's shit for not delivering in Champions League final?
No, because Mbappe is consistent.
All right, but he's not consistent in the final, though.
Had any season where he's had close to the level of consistency of Mbappe?
When has any forward since 2019 done that? Since Eden Hazard, when's any of our forwards been consistent? Go on. Is it not more than
Hazard fucking won the Champions League?
None of them have, but at least I know what attributes they bring to the team. I ask
no, but you're sticking up for people like Pulisic and Ziyech over Havertz. That's very weird.
No. The difference between all those other players is that most of them have discernible attributes that I can tell that they bring to the squad, even if they aren't consistent overall. Havertz, I don't know what this guy brings. Whenever I ask anyone what he brings on the ball, they waffle, they talk about the Champions League. I just told you at the start when you come on and you didn't listen. Everything you told me was crap, John.
Wait, Dick, what is Christian Pulisic?
Crap. I'll tell you, but it's crap.
He is not clinical, he is not clutch, he has no vision, and he has barely any passing.
What is Christian Pulisic then? You said everyone's got an attribute in our forward line, so go on, tell me. What is it that he's really good at?
Direct dribbling and a bit of chance.
No, he don't dribble. He doesn't dribble anymore. He can hardly dribble. He hardly dribbles. He hardly dribbles.
And he was the only one who started.
And how unsuccessful. How many times have we moaned and said he's got like roller skates on his feet?
Bro, yeah, he's had patches of consistency in and out, but I know he can bring me that.
Oh, so there's no consistency, but you want to play Pulisic
over Havertz?
What's
yes.
That noise? I can hear saying. What's that noise?
Actually, that's terrible, bruv. Pulisic wanted to leave our club, mate. He wanted to leave our club, and you want to.
Stretford, I think there's some background from your.
Yeah, you got some like hairdryer noise going on. Saying.
No, that's the kettle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not me. It's not me.
Bottom line is, yeah, listen. The geezer's 22 years old, yeah. He hasn't even peaked. You peak at 25, 26. You give the geezer time, whether you like it or not. He's in a team in the last. Listen, let me finish.
No, he gets this season.
He's in the finish, bruv.
He's in the team in the last 2.5 years that's been going through a transformation. Managers, owners, and whatnot. You compare him to Mbappe, but Mbappe is in a finished team in a lower league. Of course, he's going to do it. He's never had to go through a transitional team.
We are genuinely making Mbappe and Havertz comparisons.
No, it's not. You're comparing. You're saying that Mbappe he's got this and he's got that. But
I didn't make the comparison, Johnny.
So why is it?
I wouldn't put them in the same sentence.
So why is it when Havertz plays for Germany, he balls out? Why? Because he's in a proper team.
Yeah, because when you play against
let me finish. He's in a proper no. He's in a proper team with proper defenders, proper midfield that do their jobs and don't allow people like Mount to come back and hold fucking Jorginho's hand. It was like the other day when we played you. It was embarrassing. Your midfield on Saturday was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was.
You had other players having to come back, hold their hands. It's an embarrassment, yeah, that your manager had to change it after 35 minutes, realizing that Jorginho's fucking shit. He's slow. And he's coming up against people like Casemiro, world-class players.
Jorginho's slow, but when it's Havertz, we don't call him slow.
Mate, Jorginho is giving you nothing.
But this is the point. It's the transition stage.
What's Havertz bringing me?
It's the transition, bruv. It kills
the
whole
team.
He
doesn't understand. People that Havertz, the way they shine.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
He's got to have creativity behind him.
You lot don't get it.
Listen, if you take De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva out of Man City, how many goals is Haaland going to score? Fuck all.
Lewis, let me ask you this, mate. Let me ask you this. How come
certain players need creativity behind them? Who's going to Jorginho give a through ball to Havertz? No.
I think they ain't going to get goals from Foden or Grealish.
No, they won't. Bernardo Silva's the players that run that team. Not Foden.
What are we talking about now?
Let me
I'm trying to explain to you.
One at a time.
If you listen, I'm trying to explain to you. Players like Havertz, yeah, they need people behind him to give him the through balls. He plays off the last man.
Yeah, and he had so many through balls in games like Man United.
No, he hasn't, because your best player that you don't like in Mount, yeah, he's too busy doing other people's jobs.
When did I say I don't like Mount?
Well, from what I see on your streaming, on your Twitter.
No, that's an opinion.
You want him benched and sold. It's embarrassing. Your best player. I'll take Mount in a heartbeat.
Mason Mount's our best player.
I'll put Mount there with Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. We'll win the lot. It's embarrassing.
I'm not even opening that book.
Lewis, let me ask you this, mate. This is the one. And I get look. I agree with you when it comes to the consistency, because I don't think any of them really are consistent. I agree with that. Right?
No one's
but that is true. But let me ask you this, right? From this season, I know it's still early. Why is it now, since recent, that Raheem Sterling's struggling for consistency?
I'm not sure, but I've said Sterling needs to be benched because he hasn't.
No, but why? It just because we're talking about forwards, he plays in that same position. Why do we think that all our forwards are struggling with consistency? And we're talking about a player that is the third highest goal scorer from a winger in the Premier League. Why is he now struggling in Chelsea as well? Is it ability, or is it the fact that maybe the squad's not balanced, or it's not right, or we lack creativity? What is it? Do you think?
Little bit of ability. No, not ability. Little bit of lack of cohesion. I think he's just dropped off individually because even individually he's not beating players. He's having poor touches.
Like, that's my point.
Sterling's also a point where he's holding us back too, and I'm saying he needs to be dropped as a result of it.
No, I agree.
Dribbling player.
Does what?
You saying Havertz is meant to be a dribbling player? I'm
not saying he's meant to be that. He doesn't bring me anything to even decipher what he brings.
No, but he's not a dribbler.
Then what is Havertz?
I just told you, bruv. He's a last man shoulder drifter, number 10 roaming player.
Last man shoulder drifter. What
he
position?
Can create. He can shoot. He's got
finesse.
He's a
10.
He can't create and he can't shoot.
He's a 10.
You just say that he does. It doesn't mean that he does.
Lewis, he's a 10. He's a 10. I think he's a 10.
Okay, so he's a 10 that barely creates, doesn't make any big chances.
No, but he's no. Wait,
Lewis, how do you create chances if you're playing a false 9? For fuck's sake.
Havertz drops deep all the time, so drop.
How deep do you want to drop? If you got no when he drops deep, you got no focal point for the rest of your players because he's fucking deep. And on top of that, he's cleaning up all the mess.
There aren't other players further forward making the runs.
He's a different type.
He does make runs. The last stats, the last 4 games that he played, he's got 157 runs. He made the kid.
Great. So
157
at least
runs.
He's top of the distance covered stats.
I just think there's more to what meets the eye. And yes, he's been inconsistent. So have all of them. But I tell you now, we already know that we lack creativity from the deep line to be able to actually get these guys involved enough. And if with a player like Havertz, who hasn't got the dribbling ability. He hasn't really.
I mean, reaction to you saying he's a 10, by the way.
Havertz has got the ability to turn a player. It's not a dribble. It's a Cruyff turn, like Mount does. Cruyff turn. That's what they have the ability to do. Because do you know why? They're number 8 10s. Kevin De Bruyne ain't a fucking dribbler. He's pass, play the ball, shoot.
Yeah,
that's why Pep Guardiola wants Havertz, bro.
No, I just say saying
Did you just say the only thing that he's bringing me now is turns? Lewis, 1 second.
No.
What Havertz is
like Hazard.
What Havertz is, and we haven't seen it. What Havertz is, and we haven't seen enough of it, is that he's a specific number. He's a specific type of 10. And when I mean by a specific type of 10, I don't mean your typical Bernardo Silva's, whatever, De Bruyne's in terms of the creativity.
He's a Muller.
He's trying to crack the Da Vinci Code.
No. Listen. I'll tell you what he is. He's exactly like he is. He's exactly like Thomas Muller. That is what he is.
When you watch Thomas Muller, bruv,
when you watch Germany play him,
they play him like the way he brings players into play and he runs off players and he gets the ball and he'll be instinctive and he'll score goals running into the box. When is Havertz running into the fucking box? As a false 9, he's not. This is the point. We're not playing him.
Didn't you just say he was making hella runs? You contradict yourself all the time, man.
No, because as a false 9, as a striker, you have to make more runs, don't you? As a striker.
But I thought he was playing as a number 9, and that's the reason why he
has been for Chelsea. But my point is, he's a number 10.
He's played everywhere. He has failed everywhere.
Listen, Lewis, bro. You don't listen, bro. That's the problem.
The problem, you know what the truth is? You have this season, and to be honest, when you're looking at what's around him and the lack of creativity in that, we probably won't see the Havertz.
You said he's a 10 and he's meant to be the creator.
Wait a sec. We probably won't see the type of Havertz that we actually want to see at Chelsea.
We're not going to see him at Chelsea because the fan base won't allow it, bruv.
No, exactly. But then what will happen, and I tell you now, he will go onto his next club in a system where there's more creators, where there's more balance, when there's more top players in the team. And he will thrive. He's got I think he's very talented player, Kai Havertz. I really do.
Technical player, mate.
But he is a very technical player.
You're saying he's not a player that can single-handedly drive the team. He needs to be in the perfect
not
setting.
At this moment in time.
But what did we pay 72 million for? Someone who has to be in the finished product.
Lewis,
that's not his fault, is it?
The reason you pay that money is for potential. Because every club in Europe wanted him.
Yeah, but it's not his fault he was 72 million. It's just the way it is.
No, that comes with a certain bit of responsibility.
Yeah, but he's only 22 years old. He's still got another 3 years.
Old.
All right, 23. He's got.
23,
and here's the thing: age is only here to a certain point. Experience also matters as
well.
What
point,
That's
bro?
why
What point? When did we buy Hazard? Can I ask? What age did we buy Hazard?
We bought him at 21 and he got 30, wait. He got 38 goals and assists in his first individual season. That is generational, not the numbers Havertz gives you or the ability. Don't ever put Havertz and Hazard in the same sentence.
Yeah, but you know, De Bruyne,
actually disrespectful to Hazard's name.
You know, De Bruyne only started playing at 28 years old. The last 4 years, he's been doing it. Before that, he done fuck all.
De Bruyne?
Yeah.
The last 4 years?
He peaked at 28 years old. Yeah, the last 4 or 5 years, that's what he's done.
So
from
the
age of 19 to 26, he's done nothing.
What was he doing in 20? And he weren't balling out.
Nothing. He was doing anything.
He was there, bro. What are you talking about, man? What?
He wasn't doing anything.
De Bruyne's only been about the last 4 years.
At the level
4 or 5 years, he's been playing at his level that you're expecting Havertz and other players to play like that.
Cool. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, it's not whatever. It's
listen, I said it. Kevin De Bruyne at 18, 19 wasn't doing what Hazard was doing. Havertz was doing. At 21, 22 wasn't doing what Havertz was doing.
Half of the season at Leverkusen and then ending with about
was Kevin De Bruyne doing what Havertz did at Leverkusen and then at Chelsea at that age?
No, it doesn't change the fact that De Bruyne has more talent in his weak foot than Havertz has in his
strong
foot.
What talent, bruv? What talent? What talent?
What talent does De Bruyne have?
What talent has he got at the age of Havertz?
What point are you trying to make?
I'm telling you that he hasn't got that natural talent like Havertz has.
Is that when he
only now, only over the last 5 years, has Kevin De Bruyne in a complete team shown what he's about. Before that, he was nowhere fucking near it.
No, you know what, Johnny? If that makes him generational to you, then fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't agree with the generational. I'll be honest. But that's not my opinion on Kai Havertz. Where I draw the line with it, Lewis, where I draw the line with it with you, mate, is when you say he's absolutely shit. I don't think he's absolutely shit. I've told you this already. I don't agree with the absolutely shit.
From what I'm watching, he is offering nothing to Chelsea on the ball and off the ball.
What are we offering as a team?
What is he offering Chelsea?
What are we offering as a team for Havertz?
What, it's about what we do for Havertz? What about what Havertz does for us? No, I am sick of this. We do the biggest mind fuck.
Lewis. So we rely on Havertz to do everything, yeah? Is that what you're saying? So the team doesn't have anything. So the team's got no influence.
What does he do for us?
The team's no influence. He's won the Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Cup. That's what he's done. That's what he's done. He's won us trophies. It's like, I can understand your hate if he didn't win us trophies, but he's won trophies, bruv.
He has been part of a team that's won us trophies, and I'm not arguing with you.
A part of the team. All right, Lewis. When players ball out, we're going to say it's just a team. Fuck the players. Yeah. We're going to do that, yeah?
Funny, because most of Kai Havertz's goals have been against top teams.
It is a team achievement. Do not say one person won us a trophy when it is a team achievement.
Why are you players standing then? Why are you players standing Jorginho?
When do I play a stand Jorginho? If I play a stand anyone,
taking a piss, bruv. You're having a laugh.
Play a stand Jorginho.
No, wait, watch Shock Horror, bruv. Really?
Play a stand.
So you're gonna play a stand Jorginho, but you're gonna say, oh, it's only the team. So if Jorginho scored that penalty, hold on. Let's land it, bro. Let's land the fucking minerals. If Jorginho's won us those 3 points and scored that penalty, we're not gonna say Jorginho scored the penalty. We're gonna say the team won. Fuck Jorginho.
Yeah, stop fucking unmuting me.
Bro, you're waffling, Lewis.
It will say the team won.
It's to suit your agenda.
We will say the team won. Do you want to know why? Because it's not an individual game. It is a team game. And you can mute me all you want, but that doesn't change the fact.
Agenda revealed.
Why are we getting so heated about this? I love it, mate. What is going on?
Because you just tried to tell me, insult my intelligence, that you don't.
Have I not spent the whole season saying Jorginho hasn't been playing well for us?
How many times this guy's defended Jorginho, whether it's life or death?
Have I not been saying the whole season that Jorginho has been playing poorly? What are you waffling about?
Oh my God! We're going to blame.
I'm gonna land my minerals now. Yeah, I'm gonna land my minerals.
You're gonna land fucking mineral water, bro.
Johnny, let me fucking talk.
There's only mineral water coming out here, bro.
No. The only person here who is a stan is you. You're the only
What
stan here.
stan?
You're
What
a
stan?
Mount stan.
What?
You're a
Because I
Havertz
defend
stan,
our
and
best
if we all
player.
go onto your Twitter, we would see it for ourselves. The only stan here is
Because
you.
I
Don't call me a
defend the
player
best
stan.
player that
I
gets the
ain't a
most
player
hate.
stan.
Because
You
I
are a
defend the
player
best
stan.
player that gets the most hate. Yeah, I'm a stan. Yeah.
Yes, you are a stan.
Really?
You are a stan.
Really?
Yes, you.
What? So all those streams I went on your platform and you're calling that shit to be
bring your
fucking
Twitter up.
sold.
Bring
I'm
your
a
Twitter
stan
up. We'll
now.
see how much you
I'm a
tweet about
stan.
Mount, and we'll see how much you tweet about everybody
Why are we
else.
going, guys? What are we doing here? This is going nowhere. What are we
But
just doing?
Lewis, I'm
Comparing
not
who's
the
got
one
bigger
denying
agenda?
that I back my
Getting
player
silly.
and I love Mason Max. I think he's our best player. But
So
you
you're
don't.
a
You're
Mount
denying that
stan,
you
so
back
don't sit there
Georgie,
and call me
and
a
you're telling me you
stan.
don't
I am
stand
not a
Jorginho. It's
stan.
laughable.
I
It's
am
like
not a stan.
you're just having a laugh,
you're just
mate.
putting the word Jorginho stan over my head and trying to act like I'm a
Right,
stan.
Lewis,
Christensen
well, he
there.
needs to be
Christensen there.
Lewis.
Yes,
Is he
put
not the
Christensen
reason we're our
first. I
midfield's
don't care.
Yeah,
fucked?
put Christensen there. Yeah.
Is he not the reason our midfield's
Jorginho,
fucked?
no.
Our
Don't say I'm a
transition's
Jorginho
fucked
stan
because of
when I'm not.
Jorginho.
Don't say
I
I'm a
know
Jorginho
Jem will
stan when I'm
agree,
not.
but
You're
will you
literally
agree?
chatting shit. You're literally
No,
chatting
Lewis,
shit.
will you agree that Jorginho's fucks our whole transition, our pace?
Jorginho is part of the reason why we play slowly, yes, but so is Kovacic, so is Kante, so is Havertz.
How is Kovacic and Kante? How?
They're
Ruben
the
as quickest
well.
on the ball in midfield.
You think they all don't take too many
Lewis,
touches?
that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, guys. You've all heard it here, bruv. You've all heard it. Everyone knows that Jorginho's a slow metronome player, bro.
I've said
he slows our transition, bro.
Jem, help me
Everyone
here.
knows
Is he
that.
not even listening to me or something? I said Jorginho's slow. I said other players are slow too. It's a systemic
So
problem.
when we didn't play Jorginho against where did we win that game? Was it Villa?
Aston Villa, and we had no control, and we had no control of the game until Jorginho came off the bench.
Yeah, control what? When we're winning. Yeah, when we're winning.
What he's saying is you
When
probably
we're winning
defend Jorginho a lot more than others, is what you're saying.
So fucking narrow-minded.
My thing is this, Lewis, yeah, and the fact that you will ignore this is that you need Kante and Kovacic to fucking hold Jorginho's hand and protect the fucking geezer.
Yes, and they can all slow down our midfield together. All
no,
three of them.
Kovacic don't slow our midfield down. He tries to make things happen quickly. If you notice, Kovacic.
No, he doesn't. They all play slowly.
Does. But do you know what happens? Kovacic gets left with men surrounding, so he's got to maneuver with Jorginho to get the little passes so that he can break the lines. You don't do that if you don't have Jorginho. You just break through and you play it.
They all
this is
play
the thing,
slowly.
Lewis. You ignore. There's a key
Maybe
point I'm saying this, and I'm not just coming at Georgie, yeah. But the point is, yeah, that
you
the
are just coming at Georgie.
The transitional phase in the midfield.
Mr. Back your players, but you brought out Jorginho.
The transitional phase in the midfield is too slow.
You didn't want to talk about anybody else. Yes,
Lewis.
Yes,
you just denied you're not a Jorginho stan, and that's
I am not a
Jorginho
stan.
All right, okay, whatever makes you sleep at night. But what I'm saying to this, yeah, I'm gonna say this, yeah. I'm gonna say this, Lewis. I'm gonna say this, bruv. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, yeah. All right. The transition when we have Jorginho is too slow, and that's what fucks the whole attack up. When Potter first came into our team, he dropped Jorginho. We started playing the ball quicker, and we won the game easily against Wolves and all these teams, bruv. We were fucking battering them. So this is my point.
What are you talking about?
Ever since we brought Jorginho back into the team, I've
No,
seen
wait,
a decline.
Wait. No, wait.
We've played games and we've won, and we're not had Georgie, mate.
You said we're a lot quicker in the Wolves game without Jorginho. Why did he start? All
right. So what's the game before that?
The game before that. All right, cool.
To say that we play quick football with Jorginho in the team is not true.
By the way, so you
Johnny.
Yeah.
One sec.
I've got to go, man.
All right, geezer, big up.
Yeah, take care, boys. Yeah.
Lewis, see you later, bro.
You're thinking about Milan at home.
What I'm saying is to say that
Milan at home.
And our
okay,
that
was the biggest game. Hold on, that Milan game was the biggest game for Graham Potter at that moment in time because we had to win that game, didn't we? It was a must-win game.
Every game's must win,
and we battered them. What was the scoreline in that game?
3-0.
3-0. We battered them. Yeah.
Yes, every game's must win. Why are you sitting there like you just made some amazing point? You didn't make shit.
No, that's a very big point because that Milan game, if we drew or lost that game, you can forget about us getting qualifying. It was that.
Yeah,
big.
same thing with the away game. Yeah.
Yeah, but the away game suits us to have Jorginho.
So
this is the thing, bruv. This is where I'm saying it suited us to have Jorginho in the second leg, in the second game, because we're playing away.
But I thought you said we play slow with Jorginho and it's all his fault.
Well, Mason Mount
You're
and Reece
chatting
James
shit,
the
man.
difference.
You're chatting shit.
No, Lewis, you're defending Jorginho to the high heavens. I understand that because you're a stand, brother, Georgie. I get that.
Guys, we're going round in circles. Let me just say something really quickly.
Let me just put it like this in plain English, yeah? With Jorginho, we are too slow in transitions. Fact.
And with Kante and with Kovacic and with
Lewis, that's not that. The difference is Jorginho is more available because he's fit. He's more fitter than Kovacic.
Well, he's less injury prone. That's all.
As much as well. So the point is, look, at the end of the day, the truth is this: Jorginho and the team doesn't speed our play up. That's the truth. That is hands down facts, isn't it? I don't think anyone, even Jorginho stands would probably say no because he recycles the ball and we apparently play better when he's in the team. But let's be serious. In terms of transitions and moving the ball quicker, forward, faster, we don't do that with Jorginho. We know that. We've had this conversation. He is a very limited player in the way that he plays the game. So he can do certain things like control the game and recycle the ball. But when it comes to wanting to win the game, or if you're drawing a game with a team where you want to, when you want people to be progressive and quick on the ball, he's not the man. That's the truth. That is it with Jorginho. There's nothing else to really say.
We won't win. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think we'll ever win a Premier League with Jorginho.
PM in January, and we do that. Likely, Jorginho is going to be benched, and I've said I'm fine with that because Jorginho coming off helps us kill off games when we're in winning positions.
Yeah,
I have
no issue
with Jorginho being benched. So for all this bollocks about me being a Jorginho stan, you're chatting shit. Literally,
you did have a go at me in the past about having a go at Jorginho.
You have defended Jorginho unbelievable. I've watched you, bruv. You can't.
And you have defended Mount unbelievable
because Mount gets the most hate. He's hated now.
Doesn't. That is an opinion. So many other people.
An opinion.
Lewis, you could say Havertz is the most hated. You could say Pulisic is the most hated. Mate. You could say fucking.
Go on the timeline. Who's celebrating Georgie getting a disallowed goal? Is anyone celebrating that? No, they were for Mason Mount. So don't tell me that the fan base don't hate Mason Mount more than George. You're
now with the Mason Mount thing, it's either one way or the other. There's no middle base with Mason Mount.
People hate Mount in the Manchester United game, yeah. Mason Mount, if we had him out of the game, we'd have lost that game by fucking miles.
No middle with Mason Mount. You either like him or you don't. It seems. There's no middle with Mason Mount. It's either one side of the fan base that absolutely moan every time he's on the team lineup, and you've got the other side of the fan base that think he's the greatest thing since Frank Lampard.
Game. There should be a debate or question why he plays because the gaffer plays him every fucking game. If he wasn't good enough and he didn't deliver the minerals, he wouldn't be playing like Pulisic.
I don't agree with that. But also, what I will say is that he deserves criticism still in terms of his own performances. And the reason why I say
criticism is masked by agenda and hate.
No, it's not. No. Criticism of individual players for a bad performance is fine. Why? Because
you're laughing saying he needs to be benched. Our best player for the last 2 seasons, bench him. For fucking 6 starts. Yeah, you're asking, hold his contract. Don't give him a contract. Don't do this. Don't do that. And now it's like, let's give him his contract.
No, but wait a second. Valid criticism's good. That's what I'm saying to you guys, especially when they're that young.
He won't even take criticism on Mount's name.
There's a difference between
our worst player.
Guys. There's a difference between criticism.
You know how many worst players there are in our squad to Mount? It's ridiculous.
Look,
and we Johnny,
there's a difference between there's a difference between criticizing a player and slander. We know that. Come on, we're not stupid. We can see when someone's being
but he sees criticism as slander. That's the problem.
No, it's not.
When you're telling me he's not creative, when you're telling me he's fucking shit and he deserves to be benched,
that's wrong.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's false.
That's your
statistically our best player for the last 2.5 years.
That's your opinion.
However,
it's not opinion. That's fact.
It's not a fact. It's literally your opinion. It's literally
what? So he hasn't been our best player fucking for 2.5 years.
Yes, he hasn't been our best player. He hasn't.
I've
told you my opinion. It's James and Silva over Mount. They have been our better players.
Fucking hell! Here we go. James and Silva now.
Yes, I would say James. James has suffered from injuries, hasn't he, in the past?
James has missed a third of our games since he's been at Chelsea. A third.
No. What I would say is last season, if James would have stayed fit all the way through and didn't go through that 2-month blip when he was playing very well, you remember these games as well against Newcastle and stuff, I think he would have got player of the season, but he was out for 2.5 months. He was missed. You know this. He was gone for a while. And with Thiago Silva, I agree. I think Thiago Silva should have been player of the season last year in terms of consistency.
Do you think Silva has been a better player for us over the last 2 years?
Last season, yes. Last season, yes.
What about the season before?
The season before, I'd probably say Mason Mount. I would, yeah.
I would agree. It's a tight debate, but I'd still say Silva.
I think Mason Mount was very good.
This is a bit late, but there was a team around Hazard. Look at the midfield. He had fucking lamps, bruv.
We surrounded Hazard with dog shit in his prime. What are you talking about?
Lampard?
In his prime.
His prime. He had Fabregas and Costa and Pedro and
Willian.
He's
got Costa and Fabregas. What are you talking about?
Okay, if Havertz was
Kante and Matic in the DM.
If Havertz was there, Havertz would be the Willian of that group. So,
no, but we had Matic and Kante as our DMs. We actually had a DM set up. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, bruv. Let's be real, bruv. Our team was better under Hazard.
It was.
Compared to now, it probably is.
Probably. Yeah, of course it. No, it's not probably.
This is the worst team we've had since
leagues, man.
It's because Willian is actually better than what we have now, which is fucking hell.
Willian was a good player, mate. I don't get why people.
Willian has always been a great player, but the people just got an agenda on Willian, yeah. But at the end of the day, right, Willian has won titles. He's won fucking trophies for our football club, and he
scored clutch goals,
and he mudded those shites at White Hart Lane.
Yeah,
so Willian
and at Wembley
deserves credit, deserves respect. But when you talk about a difference and you're comparing Willian to Mount and all this nonsense, Mount is different breed, bruv. We don't make players like Mount. There's no players like Mount in world football, bruv. He's a rare breed. He's a hybrid of everything. Skulls, Cruyff, fucking Lamps.
Oh, fuck's sake, Johnny.
Why did you do that? Mate. He's our best player. Without Mount, there's no Chelsea, bruv.
I like Mount, but when you start
I will say this as well because I love Reece and I think Reece is just as generational, world class as Mount. Yeah, right. I will say this: I think Mason Mount and Reece James go hand in hand. They both benefit each other. You know, when Reece plays on the right with Mount, he gets into the pockets and he can score goals and create, and vice versa. It's those two players. Losing one's a killer, but if you lose both of them, you're fucked.
I agree. But what I would say in terms of the two, and this is my opinion before you start pulling your hair out, I would say that I feel that Reece James is the more talented, has the higher ceiling, in my opinion. I think he has a more of a high ceiling. With Mason Mount, I think he's very good at everything. But the only thing with Mason Mount is I don't think he's good at he's a master of just one real thing. I think he's just good at doing all of these
Jem,
little
have you ever watched him? Have you ever watched him as a young'un?
What, Mason Mount?
Yeah.
Yes, of course I have. A couple games, yeah.
What couple games? I'm talking about properly watch him.
Well, no, I didn't sit there and watch him every single game when he was a kid.
Well,
no,
this is the thing. Go and watch it, and then you'll change your opinion.
No, but I'm talking about what I'm seeing now in terms of moving forward and their ceilings.
What you're seeing now is but what you're seeing is Reece James playing in his position. Mason Mount doesn't play in his position, and he's still overachieving. He's still beating everyone's statistic, still a high GA. This is the thing with Mason Mount. That's what makes you the generational player that you are, being versatile at a high level and delivering. If you put Mason Mount in the 8-10 like he did in this Serie A against at the San Siro, like he did, and he put ball out at Stamford Bridge against AC Milan, and he started playing in those positions, like he did against Wolves, like he did against Aston Villa. When you play Mount like that, that's his position, and he's second to none, bro. You know, that Lewis, is raw talent, raw minerals.
Lewis looks so depressed.
Just tired of it. Yeah, you know what? You're correct. Mount's generational. It's cool.
I don't want anyone to say they don't think that. Like, at the end of the day, I'm saying what I believe and what I know.
I don't think that Mount's generational. Baller, bro. Johan Mount.
Well, that's you, Lewis. That's cool,
Mason Messi.
Like whatever. You know what I mean? But for me, he is.
And Burger King Kai is generational too.
Listen, Kai's a generational talent. He is.
Yeah, he is. Go on. No, Kylian Havertz. Let's go.
No.
Havertz.
Listen, until Mbappe, listen, at least Havertz got the
Ronaldo.
bollocks and the minerals to come to Premier League. Mbappe ain't got no fucking minerals Premier League. Well, unless if he does, but he wants to play in the France League.
Mbappe could never come near Mount
Bro,
Havertz.
put Mount Havertz, Reece James in the Farmers
they
League, bro.
would
They're going to win
smoke
countless
him.
League ones.
Neymar, Messi, they'd be all over their club, bro.
Well, listen, Mbappe's moaning playing with Neymar and Messi. What a poor geezer. What a poor geezer.
Yeah, they're holding him back, bro. They're holding him back.
Yeah, they are. They're holding Mbappe.
They're holding him back, bro. They're holding him back.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong.
My mind's been turned. Fair enough.
Lewis,
Right.
what? Lewis is what's wrong with you? Just cheer up. You look so pissed off. Relax.
Oh no, I have a resting bitch face. You gotta ignore it.
Yeah, because he's been so royally fucked by the minerals. That
I can't lie. Johnny's mudded me, bro.
He's resting. Yeah,
I'll say on streams. I have been mudded by Minerals FC.
Listen,
I don't know
everyone gets
how
mudded by minerals, bro. Let's have it right. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Anyway, what are we saying about the midfield for tomorrow's game? Who are we going to be playing if we've got no Kovacic?
The midfield is going to be whatever trash we string together.
You have to play. You're going to only play Jorginho, and you're only going to play fucking what's it called? Loftus-Cheek. There's no one else.
We got fucking Zakaria. We didn't even give him a chance.
The Zakaria, forget it, bruv. That was a panic buy.
If we win tomorrow, Zakaria will play next week because we can rotate everywhere and we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. We need to win this, don't we? We're top. Yeah. Front three, because Aubameyang and Sterling didn't play well last game round.
Yeah. Havertz is going to start tomorrow. I just don't know who's with him.
Havertz,
Pulisic, someone else.
Mount. It's going to be Mount, isn't it? It's going to be Mount.
Mount has to
Can
play.
we just rest him for one match? Can we just rest him for one game?
No,
you got to play your best players, in you?
Because the reason I don't rest him, bruv, I'd rest him for the Zagreb game. But for this game, we need to win it so we can just top our group and qualify. There's no mucking around. And it's an away game. I need us to win this game. I want us to top the group, bruv. You know, and you play your best players. And our midfield's not strong enough to not play Mount.
Our midfield's awful, mate. It's
and
awful.
our right side, we're gonna have to play Asby. I think he's got to play back four, mate. I just don't think the wing backs works.
And his thing is, Chilwell's not really giving enough to cover for Reece James. Like, it's not like creating enough from that side to like accommodate it. Do you know what I mean? So you can play Asby there if one side of the pitch is actually creating enough. You know what I mean? Like, we're not getting that as much from that side. He just doesn't look fit. So, you know, is Cucurella going to play? I don't know. Even he's not been fucking good, is he?
Cucurella's are still adapting. There's still a baller in there. Definitely. He was my number one target. But I think he needs... is he really a left centre-back? Not really. The problem we have is we're forced to now play Silva again. We're forced to play... Well, we have to play Trev because Trev's been fucking...
Koulibaly back?
No, he's not back, I don't think. Koulibaly's not back. You haven't got Fofana. So you're forced to play a back.
Our balance is well everywhere in it without Reece James as well. The balance is awful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you've like let's dig it, yeah. And this is why it affects our front line especially. All right, you got no fucking Fofana, Koulibaly. You got no Reece James. You got no Kante. Now you got no Kovacic. Fucking hell, bruv.
There's a lot of starters. Though,
name me another club that's got 5 players like that out of their squad.
It's not that when you rely on Reece James to be like your main creator, and which he is for me. Like he's on the pitch, he's not a main
creator. He's not.
But he is from that side because he brings. Of course, he does.
But you're talking about. Listen, when you say main creator from that side, it's different. To say main creator.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, we have some sort of creativity when he's on the pitch. We don't have
on the right, Jem. What about all the chances we create on the left?
Who for? Well, I mean, Chilwell and Cucurella ain't been doing it. On the left,
Mason Mount's got the highest key pass rate than any player in our team.
Mason Mount does it, but I'm saying, but without Reece James, we lose one of our main creative players at the moment. One of our only creative players.
I know that, but look, Asby's not got it anymore.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
And you can't play Ruben there. You play Ruben now, and he's hit and miss. Maybe Champions League Ruben can get away with it, but we can't even play him there because we've got what we're going to do, play Gallagher and Jorginho. That's a fucking horror show. This is why I'm saying he's got to play. I think he's got to play the back four so he can play 3 in midfield with Jorginho.
He might play Mount and Gallagher.
I don't understand why he doesn't play Havertz, Mount, Jorginho, like he did against Wolves. He put Gallagher, Mount, and Jorginho. Why can't we do that?
Do what?
4-3-3.
Gallagher, Mount, Jorginho.
4-3-3.
Would that be good enough?
Mount with Havertz.
Yeah, but we know Jorginho can't defend on his own there. We'll get ruined by that Salzburg team.
Well, no, Mount can.
Then you lose Mount going forward, like we saw against Man United.
No, because you can alternate like you did with Gallagher and Mount in that game against Wolves. They alternated.
So yeah, but that's still Havertz alternating because you're missing a Ruben or a Kovacic there, so you're going to need.
No, but both. Ruben. Well, you could try doing the back three and then having Ruben like that and playing Mount and Havertz there in a triangle. The problem Potter's got is now he's got the problems that Tuchel's got, and let's see how he deals with it. This is a test.
I keep saying this squad is so fucking average. I'm telling you,
it's thin. It's thin.
It's thin and average. We have numbers.
Go to your customization on your video and go to slow mode, and the spamming will stop. Because
it's got spat. Yeah, because you get some random guy putting crap in there.
Loads of shit. Is it still there?
They'll just keep popping up.
I think you got.
Well, I should have mods in here. Why are the mods not landing the minerals, bro?
One of your mods just blocked me for talking, so they don't do that.
Blocked you?
Yeah, no, not blocked me. Time me out. Fucking, I don't even know what his name is. A melt.
Oh no! Who? What do you mean? One of my mods blocked you?
Not blocked me. Timed me out just when I was.
Who was it?
I forgot what his name was. There's not a lot of them. I'm sure they'll put his name in the comments. Hey, expose him, whatever his name was.
What's that?
So it was one of the mods. I just forgot his name. He'll comment and he'll probably comment or something.
Guys, don't fucking time out Lewis, bruv. He's on the panel for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Don't time out.
Where is it?
Fucking hell.
That's funny.
Come on,
he's sitting there and they're timing him out. I fucking that is funny.
Motherfucker's crying, bro. Yeah, C, whatever his name was, the C guy.
It was C. Who's C? You got a super chat there as well, by the way. I think you should read that.
Where is it? I've got all these fucking shit.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, cursor. That's it. Cursor.
Yeah, cursor. You can't be cursor, geezer. You can't be fucking timing out Lewis, bruv. You know what I mean?
It's only football, guys. You know, we all support the same team. We do. Even though it don't sound
personal, cool. Yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, we all want the same thing. We're the same fans.
I'm gonna comment on here. Mod me or some shit.
Oh, he thought you was hacked. That's why he done it. Fair enough.
That's waffle. That's waffle. He was chatting shit about me on the last stream I was on here. So I don't know.
Lewis fans gone to bed.
Yeah, and then he tried to message me asking me, where do you live? I ain't giving you my location. Fuck off.
Oh my god. Chill out, guys, mate. Yeah, let's have it right. Fucking hell. Mitchie's fucking joker, bro.
Mitchie just says it, doesn't he?
Mitchie's proper, mate. He's proper.
See, you're still asking, bro. Take me on a date first and maybe I'll tell you where I live. Dickhead.
Guys, no more fucking shit there. I want to keep it football, yeah. How do I get rid of all these spams then? What do I got to do?
Go on to customization on YouTube Studio when you're at the video.
Yeah.
Go to the video, go to stream customization, and then go down to slow mode.
In the studio, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, cursor, just don't chat shit about me and I won't chat shit about you. I ain't gonna back away just because you know a mutual. I'll back myself. Don't chat shit about me and I ain't gonna chat shit about you. Simple as. People think I'm some pussy, bruv.
This show today is a bit heated, isn't it? What's going on, guys? Relax.
All right, hold on, I'm trying to do this nonsense.
Up the Chelsea. That's what I'm gonna say.
Up the Chelsea, bruv.
Up the Chelsea.
Remember, and you are. I don't give a fuck.
Louis, relax, man. Just leave it.
Nah, people keep trying to take the piss, bro. I can't be bothered for it.
Right, I've done that.
I will give out the same energy to anybody that they give me. Simple as.
Yeah,
Don't take me for some dickhead. That's just
sometimes it's better just to go.
I'll let you bully me around. No, I ain't that guy. I'm respectful to people as long as they're respectful back to me. Simple as.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, moving on, guys. All right. What are you saying? Score predictions? Because I've got a Super Minerals and I need to answer that. Score predictions, bruv, for tomorrow.
I'll go 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
Pulisic and a defender, I guess.
Kai Havertz.
I wouldn't bet on it, but let's hope. Would be nice. Would be nice.
What if he scores a hat trick, Lewis?
I already said this.
Praise him for it.
I already said this to
praise
him.
him for it. It would be about time, wouldn't it?
Lewis, what if, Lewis? All right, let me put a scenario. Let me put a scenario, geezer. What if, yeah, the Minerals Havertz, yeah, the silky fucking German, lands a 2-0 against Arsenal, bruv, at the bridge? What are you saying?
I would celebrate it, and it would be about time.
No, but you can't. That's a special one. That's a special one. I can listen. I want to put this on the record. It's the one game that I just can't accept Potter to lose.
Same.
Yeah, we need to beat them, man, massively. I can't. Yeah. I agree with that.
We have to beat them. If Potter doesn't beat, for me, United was probably the biggest test apart from AC Milan. But I think him and Ten Hag got into a real battle tactically and tried to force him, force his hand with subs, and Ten Hag forced him into making the cover sub, and then once the cover sub came, then Potter made the next move that forced Ten Hag into and it was like a domino effect like that. It was a battle of the managers, and I like that. And I think they're showing that they both got different kind of minerals, yeah. And Potter's showing that he can compete at that level. But when you're coming against Arsenal now, this is the next one, because Arsenal are perceived as this title contenders, bowl them wrong'uns, yeah, because they ain't. All right, they're going to fall off a cliff. But the thing is, we have to beat him. We have to. Potter cannot accept a draw or a loss against Arteta. It's fucking embarrassing, bruv. It cannot be done. So I would have said if we had Reece James and definitely Kante for the United game and the upcoming fixtures, I am so confident that we go and fucking wipe the floor. I think just having Kante in the United game, I think we win that game. I think we hold on 1-0.
I think losing Reece James is killer, man.
Second best. I don't know if one player makes a difference in all of that.
I just think, Lewis, that he would have pressed. Where I was coming at Pulisic for not pressing and hunting the ball down. I think Kante does that there, and I think that's the difference. It's those fine margins, where you really put their players under pressure and you force them to go out of a dangerous territory. You know what I mean? Don't give him time on the ball. Kante does not give you time on the ball. That's why he's so unbelievable. And he wears his heart on his sleeve, the badge on his sleeve. Do you know what I mean? He gives it all. And I feel we lack that in the midfield. And Cover, to be fair to him, was fucking outstanding. But he's not fully fit. And we have to accept that as well. And he's scared about getting injured for the World Cup and injuries and this and that. And this is the thing. The World Cup, the brown envelopes have won with the World Cup because the World Cup's making all these players be hesitant in their performances for club because they don't want to get injured and miss the World Cup. And that's the bottom line.
So you're saying that's the reason behind the poor performances then?
I think it's not the main reason, but I think that you cannot ignore that.
I think you could look at Sterling and say that could be the case. Look how different he's been. He don't even move. He just looks very in his own self.
I just look at it at all of the players though, geezers. Yeah, any player that's in real contention to play first team World Cup football, they're not going to go in full on. I think look at Reece James. And I put Mount like that as well, where they will give their all for Chelsea. And look what's happened at Reece James. He's got injured. Now he's missing the World Cup, potentially, depending on how England do. But that is heartbreaking for the kid to not make World Cup. And at his young age, he's got many World Cups in him. But what better way to do it than get your first World Cup under your belt? Is a big experience. It helps you as a player to develop, not only for club football, international football for your next World Cup, but also for Chelsea. And now he's going to miss that because when those players play, they give it their all. But I think there's some players that are not, and we have to be wary of that. And
guys, I've got a dip anyway, but I'll say 2-1 tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a hard one, to be honest. We're not in any real great form. We haven't been playing well for the last couple games since Milan, I'll probably say, away. So, hopefully we can see a result. But I do expect a lot of changes, to be honest, up front. So let's see.
Before we go, though, what the fuck is going on with Aubameyang as well? This is the problem I talk about in midfield. I feel like when we first started, Aubameyang was clinical, was getting a chance. We didn't play that well at Crystal Palace. We were shit, really, weren't we, at Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
Aubameyang's always been given minimal chances, though. Like, he did really well with it the first few games.
Because he was being created for.
The only thing that stuck out to me was his touch could have been a lot better. Other than that, Aubameyang, I couldn't give too much energy.
If you don't create for Aubameyang, he don't. For me, you just don't get involved, and you need it. And the thing is, when
he's got good link-up play. He's got good.
No, but it's not enough for me. With Aubameyang,
you see the Brentford game, he put the ball on a plate for Sterling.
This is the way I see Aubameyang, straight up. Create enough in the box, and it lands to him. He will pull it in the back of the net, and that's all I care about. Like, we need to create more, and when we get chances in front of goal, it needs to land to him. For me personally, and that's when you'll start. And as long as he keeps taking the chances and putting it in the back of the net, even if his performances ain't all that, I'm cool. But he had a good link up there.
Yeah, I look at it like this though as well, because I think if you play the wing back system and you don't have Reece James, it will even affect Mount to a degree, because if you look at the wing back system when we played Asby against United, Asby's distribution was shocking, bruv.
It always is.
Mason Mount never got the ball, bruv.
Yeah.
He never got the ball.
And who else can he play there, though? That's the fucking problem. He puts Ruben there.
That's what I'm saying. You can't play the back. I don't think you can play the wing back system now. We've seen it last season, and how Tuchel worked miracles to get us third spot in the condition that we were. I don't think Potter can do that.
And he needs to play the 4 system and have an additional a player up front.
Maybe
so
a player that can switch into a 3 within the game.
So you probably have like a Mount and then a Pulisic and a Havertz and a Sterling and an Aubameyang, for example. Do you know what I mean? It's your 4, and that gives you more going forward then. But the only thing from that is still you don't get much from the wings, because if Azpilicueta is your right back, he's not going to create. It's then down to Ben Chilwell down the left to try and do that. That's the only thing. So it's about them just doing link up play through the middle, one touch balls, and trying to be direct and playing balls over the top rather than coming from the wings. That's what I see.
I agree that, and I think he needs to try and get a balance between playing back 4, back 3 within the game, so that we don't set up with just the wing backs and we're rigid, because I don't think the quality, especially on the right, is nowhere near good enough, and it will hurt the attack, and it does, because Asby's distribution going forward is
shocking, mate. You can't cross, mate. You can't even clear the first guy. He never clears the first guy.
He's not, and it's no disrespect to Asby, because he's been outstanding as well, playing like
he's just declining.
He's just declined, bruv, and we have to accept it for what it is. And he's our captain, he's a leader, but sometimes that's not enough to play the way we want to play in that system. So Potter, I think, he's going to be forced to back 4.
That's why we should have got that boy from Inter. What's his name? We should have got him. Yeah, we should have just, even if people didn't like him or not, imagine at least having that option. He's good going forward. You know what I mean?
Dumfries, like people were turning their noses. Bro,
but this is my thing, guys. Everyone, as well as us, we all knew 119%, that Reece James would get injured. We don't know how long for, but we know he'll get injured
for a month or 2.
Yeah, he goes out for a 4-week period. Okay. We didn't know what Chilwell was going to be like, so we got Cucurella. Granted, quality, and versatility. But why did we not get so? If Tuchel knows at that time with Tuchel, he plays the wing back system, right? He knew he wasn't getting a DM in like a Declan Rice or whoever, right? So he knew he's going to still stick with a wing back system. Why the fuck was the board not going out and buying something for Reece James?
Maybe that was part of the problem with him in the board. Maybe he disliked
I think so. I agree. I just hope that sacking Tuchel ain't going to haunt us, bruv, because I still
It's not
think
gonna haunt us.
We move. We're Chelsea. We do move.
I know we move, but are you not?
Yeah.
Do you not? I think Potter needs to be given the time. Do you think he's going to get that time, bro?
They have to give him time. They
Yeah,
can't.
they give him a 5-year deal.
They
They put
can't.
all their eggs into him. Sorry.
Exactly. They can't give Tuchel 200 odd million. Allow him to bring in if from what we believe some of the players that he wants into the team, and then sack him after 5 games. To then bring in another manager in and then sack him within 2 seasons. It makes no sense why they would do that. I think they do want that longevity, that long-term idea, and that's why I think Graham Potter has looked at that, because he's probably thinking, you know what, they want me to build a project here. They're going to give me the time. I'm going to be the guy that they want to do that with. Same time, though, he still needs to be competitive with what he has, because we can't be not finishing in Champions League. I bet we can all agree with that to a degree.
I think as a requirement, any manager that comes in has to get us top 4. I mean,
exactly.
Tuchel did it under the most difficult circumstances.
Exactly.
It's the least requirement.
He still has targets that he has to achieve. Let's be serious.
I think he will. It's not that. I don't doubt that. I just think like this whole Ronaldo thing, right, that's crept up. Oh, if Potter's going to sign it off. Well, Tuchel didn't want to fucking sign it off, and you kept prodding Tuchel. Are you going to do the same to Potter? I think if we end up signing Ronaldo, I think Potter is literally a yes man.
What I would say is, why, Johnny? Why would we sign Ronaldo if we've already got a pre-agreement with Nkunku?
I don't get it, bro.
We've been told. Why would we do that? That makes no sense. I
agree, mate. I agree.
And so, mate, whether it's the brown envelopes just talking whack again about Chelsea and Ronaldo, because let's be serious, they've been doing that quite a lot over the summer.
I do believe, Bowley's dying for that sort of signing.
Yeah, he does want that big marquee signing. He wants a top marquee signing.
But it's the wrong one.
Yeah, but then when you think about top marquee signings, players out there who are really available. Do you know what we should have done and we fucked it? And I wish we'd have just sorted. It was Haaland. That was the one. I wish that Bowley was here a season before.
But that's the old regime.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, I wish Bowley was here the season before, because I think he would have got that done. I really do.
Maybe. Yeah.
They would have spent that money for him.
Yeah. That would have been names. Yeah.
I think Roman pulled out because he knew what was coming.
Potentially.
I think he thought, why am I going to go and blow 350 million? No, it would have been more. It would have been about 400 million deal.
We already know, Johnny, that from what we've been told, that Dortmund were making it hard, because when we did offer something, and we did, even though
they kept rejecting it.
They rejected it at double, but pretty much wanted a lot more than that, and that's why
everyone thought that we didn't go in for him, but we did.
We did go for
heavily.
Him, yeah.
We heavily went in for Haaland, and it wasn't a case that he didn't want to come. He would have come. He was ready to come. Do you remember? In fact, talking about that, do you remember that week when we were told this is the make or break week?
Yeah, I remember that.
Envelopes.
Yeah,
and that week they were doing a live Dortmund training session. Do you remember that?
He wasn't there.
They left it live, and he wasn't there because he was in Norway.
Yeah.
And then he was waiting to see if they could come to an agreement, Chelsea and Dortmund, and we couldn't get to an agreement because Dortmund wanted near 200 million.
Plus you had
to pay the 50 million to Mino Raiola, plus another 40 million to Alfie Haaland. Plus the wages.
Yeah.
It was more probably like a 450 million deal.
Yeah, it's too much.
And look at the wages City are paying. They're paying 900 grand, bro.
He's got a release clause of 140 million, I think they said, or 150 million.
But this is the thing, Jem.
Then why would Man City allow the release clause against him if he wasn't going to be there for the next 6-7 years? He obviously wants
they know he's going to be there for only 2 years. But this is my thing.
Going Real Madrid as soon as Benzema's done.
Yeah. Benzema's got a year and a bit in him. They might. I think the thought process is they get Mbappe this year, like end of this season, and Haaland will still be at City, and they let that bed in because they've already rebuilt their midfield. They're going to go and get Haaland the year after. I think that's the thought process. But this is my thing, yeah. I honestly believe if we bought Haaland last year, Tuchel would have won us the league. I generally think that. Because I knew that this kid would adapt. I knew this.
People forget we were first in December. It was only when we started getting serious injuries that we then got caught by Man City and they overtook us. By January the 3rd, when we played Man City and Liverpool last season back to back, and I can't remember if we lost one and drew. I think we were third at that point. Yeah. And that was due to a lack of draws and whatever else. But you're right. I don't know. With Haaland, I just feel, even if he did come to Chelsea, to have won the title last season, we would have had to have kept that team fully fit. And I'm talking about Reece James. I'm talking about N'Golo Kante. I'm talking about having a full fit squad.
Even then, I think all we do is just close the gap, really.
But we were top, Lewis. We was top, if you remember. How long was we top for?
We were top for
the 7 points.
We were well, but then we played Leicester. We were 8 to Leicester, and then we played Juventus. But it was those 2 games. I looked at us, and a lot of the fans in the ground were thinking, fucking hell, we're really turning it on here. We look like we can go on a serious run, like a charge, because we were looking like we weren't conceding goals and we were just battering teams. And we battered Juve, we battered Leicester, we won how many games? And some of them we shithoused, obviously, yeah. But the point that is, we were winning games without playing that in form and well. And then we started playing ourselves into form with Leicester, Juventus. Then we got injury happened.
But even with that, it's like, I think the lack of depth in the fullback positions and our attack would have held us back. Like, even at that point, our top goal scorer and I think top assister was Reece James at that point.
Yeah, but do you remember that?
But Lewis, don't you think, Geezer? Yeah, if let's just hypothetics. Yeah, if we didn't have Chilwell and James injured, all right. But granted, they're not going to play every game because no player is going to play.
Yeah, Alonso would have come in and whatever.
Right, so you would have had your little Alonso fillers, Asby fillers, and probably they would have done enough to get you through to win games.
I don't think to win a title though, because I think it still would have just been a bit short of the mark, especially Liverpool and City got to like 94, 95 or something like that last season. But I think if we had everyone fit, like, maybe we get to the 90s. Like, I don't think we would have done enough in hindsight.
By the time we
would have been in a better position than we were now.
I know, I agree. But by the time we hit December last season, we was already halfway through the season at that point.
Yeah, but like halfway through the season, and we were like 17-18. We were second in Christmas, and then we finished 5th. Things can change.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, without them injuries through that December period where we started drawing games, remember Wolves away where we lost 2-1 and fucking Neto scored in the last minute and whatever. Like, them injuries in between, along with more injuries, and then Reece James being played as a central midfielder in one game because we didn't have no midfielders. You remember we had Kante, Kovacic, and someone else out. I think Ruben. They were all out. We had no one in the midfield.
Yeah.
And then we lost Lukaku and Werner. We lost Lukaku and Werner mid-December. So they were gone completely. We lost the whole of our midfield. We lost 2 strikers, and we only had Havertz, Ziyech, Cho, and Mount as our forwards to go through the next month or whatever.
This is what I'm saying. People don't understand. I think they disregard or they seem to forget.
Not so much.
The amount of when we played Everton, we were at that game, Lewis. The Everton game, the United game.
Yeah,
we didn't even have fucking recognised strikers, bruv.
Yeah,
we had Pulisic up front for 2 games or 3 games.
Yeah, even Leicester, bruv. Leicester, we had Pulisic playing false 9.
It was fucked. But it was so
Havertz played up top, didn't he?
He did, but he got taken off because he was playing.
He got injured as well.
He was injured.
I remember that. Yeah. Because he didn't play for a good couple games after
injured.
So we were literally in the point where we couldn't even rotate because we had nothing to rotate with.
Hey, do you remember that one game at home? I can't remember it was, right? We had about 6 players that had COVID and about 4 of them were forwards. It was like Cho, Werner, Lukaku.
Are you talking about before the Wolves game?
Yeah, one game we just lost like our whole forward line. It was gone. we literally had Pulisic and Mount.
That Wolves game, we should never have played that fucking game.
Yeah, and we tried to get it called off. I remember. Yeah, that was the game. Yeah, we tried to get it called off.
That game, we didn't need to play that game. We were in dire straits, man. And that game
fucking Liverpool were getting games called off left, right, and centre for him, and we had a bare 13-man squad, which is at the limit, and they were to still turn us to play games. It's fucking ridiculous.
This is my thing this year. This is why I'm so confident about Spurs and Arsenal falling off, is that, and also Liverpool to an extent, that the World Cup, it will either cause injuries, because let's have it right, that's an international tournament, that's fucking intense, and you give everything for your country, yeah? Let's have it right. They will do. And what happens when they get injuries, these teams? Because it seems to me that Chelsea are the ones we're dropping like flies, our squad, but everyone else seems to be all right, pedaling along nicely. I think that the World Cup is that point where others suffer what we're suffering, and when they do, I don't think they've got the capability to get the results like we get the results.
What, fatigue?
And that fatigue, injuries, and I think that will be the difference between Chelsea.
Well.
Burnout, yeah, bro.
Burnout is going to be so obvious by the end of the season.
Yeah, 100%.
Every team's going to suffer, really.
And it'll affect City. It will. I know Haaland.
It won't affect Haaland because he's not going.
I know, but in a way,
I think it will affect Chelsea and Liverpool the most, though, because we played the most fixtures last season.
Yeah. This is
so go from that to this season with barely anything in the middle. Liverpool are already struggling with
Arsenal. If Jesus goes to Brazil and gets injured, Arsenal are fucked. I'm telling you, who's going
to fuck. They're one or two injuries away from a crisis.
Jesus, Saka, or Martinelli, they're done. I'm telling you, that's
what I'm saying, guys. Is that I think although our squad is it's thin right now, and the quality you could say is arguably, but I think our quality compared to Arsenal, Spurs is better. Even still,
I agree.
And that's why I think we will always finish above them, unless they get luck, which they're getting at the minute. Not at St Mary's, mind you, but and not for Spurs getting done back to back.
Do you know what I noticed? Do you know what I noticed about Arsenal? I've been watching them a little bit recently. You see that Southampton game, right? The first 45 minutes, they came out of the blocks. You remember Liverpool when they had like Salah, Mane and whoever up front, Firmino? The whole team was based on like coming out quick and fast and dominating quickly and trying to score a quick goal. I think that's what Arteta's trying to do, because when you looked at the next half, around 50, 60 minutes, they looked bang tired, man. They were puffing after their team.
That's what you do, Lewis, Jem and Lewis, When you hit the ground running, you come at pace, you score early goal, and then you can control the game. Because what it does is it makes that opposition fear you, in the sense that if they turn it on again, we're going to have to deal with that, and we'll end up. That's why Potter, if you look at our results when we've won, always, apart from Crystal Palace, we've scored first early, and then you keep going and you kill the game and you control the game. That's the important thing. It's when you go 1-0 down, how do you deal with it? I haven't seen Arsenal, apart from Spurs. Did they go, or was it Liverpool?
It was Liverpool, wasn't it?
It was Liverpool game, wasn't it? Yeah. The Liverpool game was a good test, but Liverpool aren't really playing that well. You know what I mean?
I mean, still hats off to them, because it was a good win for them. Don't get me wrong, and I think they are playing a lot better than what they did last season. Let's be serious, they are. You know, they do look like they've got a bit.
This brings me to this point: is Arteta's in his 4th season? True. Where have we had a gaffer for fucking more than 2 seasons recently?
We haven't. We haven't for a while.
So that's a problem. Yeah, exactly. Mourinho 3 seasons, right?
Yeah. Didn't even make it through the 3rd.
He didn't actually, did he? Shit.
He didn't. Midway into that.
Yeah.
So 2.5. We're talking 2.5 seasons.
You know, Liverpool have had him for what, 7 years? He's only won 1 title, Premier League title, and 1 Champions League.
7 years, and then Pep's 8, right?
But Pep's won everything. I mean, look at what Pep's done consistently. That is what you want to be doing, you know?
Yeah, but Pep spent the money, bruv.
Yeah, but you say that, but they spend wise. They always buy in specific areas that they know they need to improve and kick on again. That's why they don't just.
And the difference is that Shields guy.
Yeah,
they had Shields.
Yeah, before he went Brighton. Was it Brighton before, or was it?
No. He was at City. We got him from City.
No, he was at Southampton when we picked him up, wasn't he? Shields?
All I know is that he's been at City and he knows he's been recruiting players. So he's given a criteria from Pep, but he'll go out and find these players like Laporte. Who the fuck's going to find Laporte and Rodri?
That's why I feel that we have to give these owners time, man, because they're obviously, look at what they're trying to do in the backgrounds. You know, they're really trying to build something, isn't they? They've got an idea of where they want to go with this, and obviously the people that have joined are obviously biting to this as well. Like, this is why you're right. Time needs to be given to every manager or the manager that's here now to work with this hierarchy, because we're trying to get, where it looks of it, we're trying to get like some really serious people. Do you know what I mean? In to try and help us move forward. You know what I mean? And
do you think we're going to get that Edwards?
I think we're waiting till the end of the season.
If we do that, then
I don't mind, because all our new signings have been fine this season, personally.
Yeah, and we can't do anything now. And what are you going to do in January anyway? I mean,
you can sign a wing back, get a wing back from the right side. That's what
but then again,
we're going to get a midfielder in January.
Yeah, but who?
You ain't going to be able to sign anyone.
That Alvarez guy from Ajax has been heavily linked.
And how good is he?
I haven't watched too much of him. He's been iffy in the Champions League, but Ajax have a managerial issue. It's not an issue with the players. So I can't really judge him too much.
He's your typical DM. Like, he will sit in front of the defense and just, break things down. A bit like what Casemiro does to a degree, And
everyone's saying, what's his name? He's fell off this season and everything, but we came in on deadline day and he was instantly trying to force the move, and we've told him we're going to come back in January. I'm not surprised. He's probably just checked out because
I haven't watched
but again, he does want to risk injuries and shit like that.
Yeah, because he knows Chelsea's coming in January. So if that's why his performances are dipping, I can't judge him too much because he's not playing to his full capability.
You know what the thing is, though? The truth with the midfield is we do need a DM type sitter, right? We said that, but a progressive one that can actually move the ball quick, forward. But we also actually need
someone good. I need him to be
but then on top of that, you actually still need someone actually next to him or in front of him that's technically good box to box as well. I still think we need that as well. I think we need two.
I'll tell you what, I would do that. Mickey Boys, bang on, bruv. If we've got any opportunity to sign Frankie Young, I'll fucking snap it up.
That's the time. Yeah.
And then one Young. All he has to do is force the move, and
he's not even happy there, mate. Apparently.
Yeah, but you know what, Lewis? He's been proper disrespected, mate. Fuck me, has he been disrespected? Been benched for big games. Well, did he even play El Clasico?
I don't know.
He's not happy.
They want him gone. They've been cleared the whole summer. They don't want him here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's I know he wants to stay.
So my thing is this, guys.
They don't want you.
Yeah, they don't want you. You might as well leave now. Apparently, who reported it? What brown envelope was it? Reported it that he's
they were
open.
All reporting it.
No, as in recently, he's open to move in January to Stamford Bridge. Who reported? I saw it on the timeline.
He's always been open.
I don't know. I didn't listen to it too much because that was such a boring saga last summer.
Yeah,
I can't bother to jump back into it again.
Yeah, it was just using our name in it, but I think there might be. I would love a player like that.
It's just technical. That's what I'm saying. Someone that can actually progress the ball, move the ball, but in a progressive way, quickly.
He's like a cover, but with an end product.
He's not got the. I wouldn't say he's that he drives forward like that type of player.
He can, Jem. He can.
I'm watching. Weirdly enough, I'm watching a video of him now, actually. But it's just what I love about him is his passing range. He's got some.
You know what he is for me? He's that. He's like that David Silva, that player that doesn't give the ball away cheap, keeps the ball, dribbling technically good, and he's got the ability to play it simple and a needle pass.
He's got a great
vision.
Vision, that's it. Yeah, his vision's unreal, actually. Yeah. Really good.
So I would go and pay in January if I could spend any money right now. I would, because I know Kante and Jorginho are not looking good for the future. I would go and get De Jong straight away. I'd go and pay 80 million.
I'd do it. Yeah. I think
I'd go straight for him immediately.
Because I don't think you're going to find a better player in football at the age he's at, ready. He's at, what is he, 25? He's at a great age to get the best years, like we did with Fabregas. You know what I mean? You get him at that certain point.
He does drive forward, He does actually drive forward.
I told you.
He does a lot, actually.
Yeah, he's a fucking aggressive player.
Do you know what? Alvarez and fucking De Jong, that would be a great pivot.
He does drive forward.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What I would say was really good from what I'm just seeing of these clips of him just now more often is that he's a creator. He has such ridiculous vision. I mean, the vision of some of these passes that he's putting over the top and through the middle is just. It reminds me a bit like what Fabregas used to do for us. It's that good from what I'm watching. It's ridiculous. We haven't even got that.
That's what I was all. I think everyone was all for him in the summer. It's just frustrating because we knew he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, I said it. I said he's never leaving Barca, and they still owe him money, guys. They still owe him money.
Mm-hmm. That's why you don't want to leave.
Well, why should he? Pay me my
I don't blame
million.
him. It's frustrating because he'd be perfect for us, but I get it.
I know.
I get it.
Can you imagine if Man United got him and Casemiro? It'll be fucking game over, man.
Don't even want to think about.
Like this is what I'm talking about. You've got to make these decisions. Like you've got. I from what I heard, Tuchel wanted De Jong badly. He wanted him, and Bowley didn't go out. And obviously, maybe it's not Bowley's fault entirely, but you know, he's astronomical wages, isn't he? Like $5 a week.
I can't blame him too much for it. Did the best he could, but he just didn't want to leave. Can't do nothing.
We were probably held to ransom, or whoever's buying him, to say pay the 70 million that we owed him when it's your fucking debt. You know, that's probably what the deal was.
Johnny, we've got some breaking news here, mate, from David Ornstein on Chelsea. Let me send it to you actually, so you can bring it up. It's to do with a technical director as well.
You guys, I'm gonna have to bounce anyway, but big up everyone. Been a good discussion, even though it's been a
big up, Lewis Geezer.
Before you go, read this.
We love a bit of spice, bro.
Read this before you go. Let him bring it up. Read that.
Have you sent it to me?
Yeah, I've just private chatted it. If you go into private chat, you can see it. Just click it.
Oh, it's in the private chat. All right.
It's already done. Where did this come from? Jesus. It's an Ornstein dagger. Come out of nowhere.
Ornstein dagger, yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Let me get it up, guys.
Some breaking. I don't know who the guy is, to be honest, but...
All right, so this is it. Can everyone see it, yeah? Chelsea set to appoint AS Monaco technical director Lawrence Stewart to a role in new CFC setup agreement between clubs with Englishman. 2 years at AS Monaco after working for Red Bull Group, RB Leipzig, Everton, Man City. Wow. Okay.
There we go.
Another piece of the puzzle. Interesting.
Another piece of the, but I don't know.
What's interesting is we know how much Bowley admires the Red Bull group, but also you got Man City in there. Another one with Man City. Another one part of the process.
Right, you guys. I'm gonna bounce. Big up. Even with all the beef in stream and everything, it's all love. But big up,
bro. There's nothing. You know us, bro.
Yeah, no, just keep saying because everyone in the comments will think there's beef.
No. There's no beef between. There's no beef between me and Lewis, bro. Never is.
Love everyone. Jem, Johnny, take
care, bro, man.
Big up, Geezer, the Chelsea, bro.
Man. Take care.
Love that. So this is a great one. Really, well, we don't know much about him. We need to.
I'm trying to find out who he is, what he is to Monaco's.
Well, there you go, guys. Breaking news, bruv. Breaking news. Big up El Padrino in here as well. United.
El Padrino's a baller, man. He's everywhere. Big up.
He's everywhere. He lands the minerals everywhere he goes. Let's have it right.
Lawrence Stewart, the rules of recruitment at Monaco.
Big up Mitchie, Chelsea old boys, fucking all you guys, bruv. Cursor, you're moving mad, bruv.
So does this ring anything for you? You know, you just said about Edwards, right?
Yeah.
Remember about a sporting director in Edwards, right?
That's what I said about Edwards, yeah.
So apparently, this guy that we've brought on, Lawrence Stewart, is under the charge of Paul Mitchell. So Paul Mitchell's right-hand man at Monaco. And we know we've been linked to Paul Mitchell along with Edwards.
So hold on. So Edwards is either Edwards or Mitchell.
So so this is Mitchell's right-hand man at Monaco for recruitment. That's coming over.
So Mitchell.
What are you saying? I think you cut.
Is Stewart the right-hand man of Mitchell?
He's the right-hand man of Mitchell, who Chelsea are also talking to. So think of it like that. And we're looking. And next will be the sporting director, right? So think about it.
So that will be Mitchell then.
Well, if he's got a relationship with the guy already, do you not think it would make more sense to just throw him in with that and then mix him with?
It depends if, or it could be a case of Edwards is given a recommendation of Stewart.
Maybe. Or maybe Edwards knows Stewart as well. But the fact that he's worked with Paul Mitchell at Monaco for years is his right-hand man, it says here. What does it say? It says, when he arrived at South France last year, Monaco were in doldrums, having finished 9th and 17th in the previous 2 campaigns. Now under the charge of sporting director Paul Mitchell, who arrived from Red Bull with Stewart last summer. They came together, and manager Niko Kovac. I mean, there might not be much in it, but it's a little bit weird, isn't it? That we're looking at Mitchell and Edwards, and we've just brought across his right-hand man before.
So we're talking here, bruv. Another step in the right direction. We've got Shields now. We're going to get this Stewart now. We're waiting for the director of football. Who else we got? Because we got rid of that the guy that was having sexual texts with that.
Yeah, he's gone, isn't he? He was working for EA Sports, whatever his name was.
Yeah, but wasn't it Glick? Was it Glick?
Glick. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Glick was the one that appointed him, right? Glick was the guy that appointed the guy that got sacked.
Sacked.
Got dismissed.
Right?
Because Glick was recently appointed under Bowley.
Yes, true.
So you're telling me Glick didn't do the fucking checks on this guy?
No, that's already been confirmed.
Well, obviously he hasn't.
No, that's already
been
confirmed.
Or it's been leaked out to get rid of him for a certain reason because he doesn't fit the plan and it was a mistake. Do you know what I mean? There's twists and turns. It's a very quick turnover, hire and fire.
So listen to this, right? So this is Lawrence. I'm trying to learn a bit about this guy, innit? Yeah. So this guy is talking about player profile, this Lawrence Stewart guy, and what he looks in terms of recruitment across Europe for Monaco and the other places that he's been to with Paul Mitchell. And he says, the way we want the team to play is to be dynamic, athletic, and to have high intensity both with and without the ball. We also want to be technically skilled team and protagonists with the ball. Because we will face a lot of matches where we are ball dominant and need players that can deal with those situations. We want to carry some of these principles over to Monaco. So there is a similarity in the play. So he's looking. So these guys that are looking at the recruitment of players have a specific set of style that they carry out. So that's what they do basically.
And so, who said this? This is Stewart, is it?
This is Lawrence Stewart's comments. Yeah.
Right. So Lawrence Stewart. So already you can see the blueprint that fits Potter and it fits Pep Guardiola. And also what you do with that model and what Roman should have done is when you recruit players of this criteria, no matter when you sack a manager or not, that blueprint remains, those players remain, and they're adaptable and they've got the technical ability to play in different systems and be used in multiple positions. Not multiple positions, but you get what I'm saying. You can tweak it because they're technically good enough. They're able to play possession football. They're able to press relentlessly. They're able to recover with or without the ball. Yeah, that's the difference. Whereas we were buying profiles of players that come from all different systems under the sun. You know what I mean? Werner and Lukaku, chalk and cheese. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
I'm going to send this, Joe, when you get a chance, because he's got what it is he explains it, but then he also has a video clip to explaining, the type of recruitment that they do, pretty much. So it'd be really good for us to learn, right? Because he's coming to Chelsea. We want to know what route we're going to go down in terms of the philosophy, the project. And this is a real good insight of stuff that I might even put it in the chat as well for people so that they can read it. Actually, put that in for him as well. These are little things that we don't really pay much attention to, but we should, because it will give us an idea of where Chelsea are trying to go. Why did we make this appointment? What was the reasons behind it? These are the little things. So it's good to know.
No, it's quality, mate. Look, it's another bit of positive news that they're doing stuff behind the scenes.
Obviously, what I'm saying is though, Johnny, they've obviously got and they've moved quite quick with the hierarchy, trying to get them, the chess pieces in order. But they're actually, showing that there's a blueprint. There's obviously a blueprint to where we want to go and do things in terms of the recruitment of the people that we're bringing in. It's just now seeing who the sporting director is going to be. Is it going to be Paul Mitchell, his right hand man? Or is it going to be a Michael Edwards? Maybe. But, yeah. I'll put it in the chat for people as well.
Yeah, put it in the chat. I think, Edwards is the sort of the top target, apparently, from what we're hearing. But what do we know? We were told that, who was the other guy? Red Bull, was it Red Bull Lightspick director, and we were told Fabrizio gave it here we go, and then he decided to stay. Vidal in it, Vidal or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Christophe Vidal, whatever.
I did put it in the chat. I don't know if it's come through yet, or people can find it on there. I've put it in now. So yeah, when you get a chance, guys, have a look at that. If you want to learn more about Lawrence, this Stuart Lawrence guy, he's got little clips and videos, and he explains. I'm going to watch it myself. I'm not watch it properly. What they do and how they operate and the type of recruitment they are. It would be interesting stuff.
Yeah, big up Quinn Owen as well. Quinn Owen here, who said to us to check that out. That's good, mate. I haven't seen your thing come up, Jem. Is it in the chat?
Yeah, I put it through. Why is it? Is it on slow mode? Is it? It is on slow mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. It's probably because I'm on slow mode. I've put it through. What video? Yeah, it's there. I've added it.
All right. I don't know why it's not coming through.
Why is my things not coming through? Someone blocked me or something? I can see what video, and I've put it before that comment. So why is it not coming up? What's going on here?
No, you shouldn't be blocked, geezer.
Well, I've just put in 2 comments, and they're not showing one bit on there. God knows.
Let me try.
I'll try and do it from my phone as well.
Let me remove that.
Chelsea dropping big news at 10:30 at night. It don't stop. It don't stop at our club. Smash the likes, guys, as well while you're here.
Yeah, guys, what likes am I on? Smash them likes for crying out loud. Smash those likes. Yeah. Get me to. I should be on 300 likes minimum, bro.
Yeah, after this show today.
Links disabled. What the fuck?
Links disabled. Why is it not working?
Big up Tar. Big up the Blue Lounge in here. Ice cold beverage. Cameron. Jeff.
I can click into it from here. I don't know why it's. Why is it doing that?
Hold on, guys. We've got some technical issues here, boys and girls. Let's sort that out.
Yeah, you can't see me. I put it in there, Alfredrino. I can see your comment, but I've just put it in again, and you still can't see it. So I don't know. Maybe it's a setting on Johnny's thing. That we can't.
Do you think it's because of the slow mode nonsense?
Maybe because there's a lot. There's like a link. Maybe it doesn't allow links. Links disabled. Maybe Blue Lounge just saying on your studio. Let me have a look at my studio. If you go to that video.
Customization. Let me take slow mode.
The customization.
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look. Cause I can't even do it because I ain't live. I can't see the what you're seeing. Because you're in the video, aren't you? That you're on now, the show.
Yeah.
Links. Where would it be? Editor. I actually don't. No. I actually don't know. Why would it disable links? You would disable links anyway, would you? So it makes no sense. Have you took off slow mode?
Yeah, I've taken off slow mode, but I can't even paste a link on.
If you go to private chat, can you copy that? You know that last. No, actually, let me send it to you in private chat. There you go. There's the link. It's in private chat. Just copy that last link.
All right, let's try that. All right, there we go.
There
we go, guys.
How come you can do it? I can't do it. It must be because you're
I don't know. That's madness.
Click into that link, guys, before when you leave here, and it will tell you everything about the guy. The guy's even doing videos on there and talking about recruitment and the style of recruitment that they do and stuff like that. So check it out. And I'm going to shoot as well. So smash the likes as always. I'm sure Johnny's probably finishing off now, isn't he? 2 hours, 40 minutes.
Yeah, Geezer. Big up to you, Geez. Great stream. Landed the minerals. Big up Stretters, Lewis, Jem. Big up to all you guys. Speak to you soon, Geezer.
See you later, man. Take
up the Chelsea, bruv.
Up Chelsea.
Yes, guys. All right. Big up to all you guys. First and foremost, get me to them likes, mate. I don't know what like. Let me know what likes I'm on, but get me up to those likes, guys. Everyone should be liking this. Like the video. Very important, guys. The link's in there, guys, now about the new appointment. Backroom staff, go and check it out. I'll give it a read myself. Wish I had time to mod. I would time out Lewis too for my mental health. Big up to you, Geezer. Listen, it's been Minerals FC. Everyone gets mudded everywhere they go on Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Big up. 121. That's shocking. That is poor. That's poor, guys. What? It's like I've got to tell everyone, like it, for them to like the video, guys. Smash it. Like it now. If you haven't liked it already, like it now. Come on. Very important. Very important, guys. Is it going up? Get it up. Get it up. There's no Viagra around here. Just minerals, bruv. I don't know what happened there with the technical stuff as well. That was a bit random. Guys, get the likes up. Get it up to like 200, guys, for me. Very important, guys. Get those likes up. You know what I mean? It's just a standard thing. The more we like it, the more we can push it out and we can bring more people to Minerals FC and make the community, the family, the firm mahusive. SB, the technical director, is responsible for the club's playing style contracts, recruitment. Well, it goes hand in hand, you see, because Shields is a recruitment scout, a recruitment director, a technical recruitment director. Then you've got a technical director. They all go hand in hand. They work together. And like Ashworth from Brighton, he explained, I'm at the center of a wheel connecting all the spokes together. And this is what the main technical director is. And everyone else is a spoke. And they connect everything part of the club together. Contracts, playing style, recruitment, academy, first team, grassroots, everything together. Brand, marketing, everything. Juan, two. So you believe the brand? I did say at the start, it's not that I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm not saying I believe them or not, but I can understand Pep going for Kai. Yeah, I can see it. Of course I can. Why would he not want him? He's a baller. This is the thing. But I don't want us to sell Kai. So hopefully none of it happens. Nothing comes to fruition, guys. Big up Ice Cold Beverage in here from the start, mate. You're closing in on 4K subs, Johnny. Well done. Come on, guys. Get me to the 4K subs. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. Get me those likes. Hit the notification button as well. Very important, guys. I've got my Minerals FC membership as well pinned at the live chat. If you want to become a member, you're more than welcome to become a member as well. Help the channel in that way and be part of the community, guys. Do you know what I mean? Let's have it right. Big up to all you guys. Right, so like I said to you guys, all that jazz. Like the video, especially before you go. Subscribe before you go. Hit the notifications buttons. And the most important thing as well, I want you to put your feedback in the comments, guys. Land your minerals in the comments at the end of the stream. Not in the live chat, in the comments. Land your minerals. And if you haven't liked it, give it a like as well. So like I always say, guys, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow. We've got game day tomorrow, but big up to every single one. Don't forget Twitter as well. Minerals FC on Twitter, Instagram, Minerals_19, Twitch, and TikTok for a laugh. Go and check it out, guys. But go land it, guys. Minerals, big guys, and we see you very, very soon. Yeah. Stream or video maybe tomorrow. I'll see how I go. More than likely a video of my thoughts, and then we'll do a stream the next day. Big up Nutty Blue, big up Ice Cold, Taha, everyone in here, Mitchie, Chelsea old boys, all you guys. Big up to every single one of you. We'll see you soon. Yeah, let's have it right, guys. Stay safe, keep winning, live it large, and up with Chelsea. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Minerals FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.